This is the Mancow Morning Show podcast. Listen to the show live weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on 97.9 The Loop.
You're a mean one, Mr.
I got the body like a Grinch. I didn't lose my foot like Sugar Bear over there, our sportscaster. Boy, do we have some great Blackhawks news. What a great weekend.
Sugar Bear is smarter than your average bear.
Sports headlines coming up with Sugar Bear, Al Roker Jr.
At the sports desk, you will find him there, stuffing down more goodies than the average bear. He will sleep till noon, but after dark, he'll have some fat girl in his car and park. Sugar has it better than a millionaire. That's because he has a butler by the name of Claire.
He's about 400 pounds of blackness. He's proud of it. He's got a white wife, and it's white slavery. It is. It is white. She is a slave. Can you name the Beatles?
Yeah, George Harrison, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, and Ringo Starr.
Very nice. Very nice. And, a lot of critics consider that to be their greatest song.
Oh, really? It's pretty good.
But who cares what critics say, right? Oh, man,
Kevin,
602.
It's pretty good.
The Beatles, pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good, yeah.
Pretty good. That's one thing that's really universal. We all love dessert. You ever notice when you go out to dinner, there's always someone that wants to share dessert? Hey, you want to share a dessert? Let's share a dessert. Just get your own damn dessert. Oh, I just want to buy, just a bite. And then dessert comes and they turn into a vacuum. Apparently it was a bite from a shovel. Yeah, I have a bit of a sweet tooth. No, you're a pig.
My wife.
Jim Gaffigan speaks to me.
Just have a dessert. Just have a dessert, honey. Why don't you try a little? No, get your own dessert.
It's a lot more fun when you share.
No, it's not.
No, it's her excuse. It's her excuse for not being a lard ass. That's all it is. 603 at the Loop.
Have you seen a
We want you to be part of the program. We want to hear from you.
591 Rock, 591 Roll.
We love people to listen to this show. Militia of Love members. It's all about the love here. Let's go to Edward. Edward, hi.
Hey, man, Kyle, love your show. Long-time listener, long-time fan.
Thank you, man. First-time caller and first caller of the week. And I know you're going to kick us off on style here with a winning answer. What do you think? The mystery movie.
I think that National Lampoon's Naked Mile.
What is it?
National Lampoon's Naked Mile?
No, stupid. Goodbye, friend. Did I lose another one?
The banks of the filthy Chicago
I'm kidding you. No,
River.
but it's not right.
A river filled with floating murdered bodies. On land purchased from the native people for 3 cents and a shiny piece of tinfoil. Inside the womb of the famed merchandise mart, the center of fashion. Broadcasting from the Loop Content King studio, it's the man that would be Cow, the Mancow.
All right, welcome to the program. Monday morning. This is Prince, impromptu, untelevised performance. Turns out at the SNL 40th, they released it now that he's dead.
February 15th, 2015,
Oh, God.
Saturday Night Live had the 40th
on and
anniversary.
on.
Star-studded. Every single human being that you love was in this room. At the end of the show, they had the after party at the Plaza here in New York City. So I'm getting different people come up. I said, Taylor, do you want to come? So Taylor Swift came up, sang a song with Paul McCartney. Ariana Grande got up and sang a song with Debbie Harry. Miley Cyrus sang a song. People were just coming up. B-52s. It got crazy. Dave Chappelle comes up and he goes, hey, man, Prince is here. And at this point, it's 4:30 in the morning. I can't be polite and say, hello. So I just said, Prince, if you're in the room, I dare you to come up and sing something with us. All of a sudden, the crowd parted. I mean, this is like, everybody was there. Jay-Z, Beyonce, they part the way for this man. That's how awesome this guy is. And it's almost like he had like rockets on his legs or something. He wasn't really even walking. He was just kind of hovering, and he hovered towards and floated to the stage. I'm like, oh my gosh, it works. He is. It's like Batman. If you put up the signal, he shows up. And he got up, and it was unbelievable. He just picked up a guitar that was there and just made it his own and played Let's Go Crazy.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word, life, it means forever, and that's a mighty long time. But I'm here to tell you, there's something else. The afterworld. A world of never-ending happiness. You can always see the sun.
Right. Day. Or night.
Or night.
Larry?
So when you call up
Hey, good morning, Mancow.
Not a Prince fan?
You know, I mean, I guess I appreciate some of his songs. I think a lot of his stuff was kind of like fluff. He had one or two, good songs, but
you have a theory.
I think he was. Well, I think basically he was a miserable person, and
why?
He died alone. Well, he died alone.
Okay. Hold on. I want you to get to it, but we'll do it as soon as we come back here. This guy has an interesting theory about Prince that I want to put on the radio. Yeah.
Prince died in an elevator. His heart just stopped while going down.
Too soon.
Too soon?
Shame on you.
Too soon?
Wow.
Al?
Too soon.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
97.9, The Loop. Mancow. On The Loop.
Phone scam time.
Hang on, Larry, with his Prince theory. His little midget Prince theory. You think my song was too soon?
Way too soon.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
The body's still warm.
It's very warm. It was
Should
cremated.
he debut it on Wednesday?
Cremated.
Is it okay to do it on Thursday?
Maybe I
When's it okay?
maybe I ought to wash my mouth out with Al's junk.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Hey, I bought a Dyson from you.
We're calling Home Depot.
Hey, it sucks.
Dyson vacuum cleaner. Yes. It sucks. That's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Guy has a good sense of humor.
Nice.
It's my wife. Oh, come on. Nobody wants to hear my wife. Just like I don't want to hear David Gilmour's wife.
Oh.
And the lyrics she writes.
Worst.
Now it's
6:13.
Mancow's ADD News, giving it to you fast and hard and in less than a minute.
The Jungle Book still king at the movie box office.
Game of Thrones fans get their latest fix.
President Obama begins a 2-day trip to Germany.
That's
Killer slaughtered 8 members of one family in Ohio. Gunman toting a rifle opens fire outside a high school prom in northern Wisconsin.
Topeka, Kansas. Approaching a motel, someone inside opened fire.
Shooting near a suburban Philadelphia church.
A pair of Arizona police officers are in stable condition following a shootout at a Walmart store in suburban Phoenix.
A solar-powered airplane has landed in Northern California following a flight from Hawaii.
North Korea's fired off what looks to be a ballistic missile from a submarine off its northeast coast.
Blue Man Group, the latest musical act to cancel shows in North Carolina over the state's passage of a law limiting anti-discrimination protections for the LGBT community.
You know what? I'm with Blue Man Group. I want adult men to be able to urinate next to my daughters. Doggone it, I just do. And I won't rest until adult men can go in the restroom with little girls. I don't know. My thoughts on that. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Larry? Hey, get on the mic over there. Set him up. Set the little guy up on the mic.
Boost me up.
Lower it down for him.
Thank you.
The comedy's just so great. All right, Larry, so what's your take? And we've heard Larry on the show before. He's called. Hi, Larry. What's going on?
Well, a lot of people think that Prince is mysterious. I don't think he was mysterious. I think he was miserable because of his height. Most short people are miserable because they don't want to be short. They want to be tall. I basically don't honestly think he's going to be remembered because he was short. I mean, he'll be remembered now for a few days, but most people don't like short people. Man, do you like short people? They're mostly miserable and...
Well, my wife is from Italy, and she's short, and my children are shorter than me. But, no, I know what you're saying. I get it. I I mean, we have to deal with it on a daily basis. They really don't have any reason. Got no reason to live.
What?
I've always hated this.
You said they have no reason. You said they have no reason to live.
This wasn't on repeat at his house, was it? When they found him.
Love
Is
cheese.
this a real song?
Yes,
Are you
Randy
serious?
Newman.
It was huge.
Really?
Oh, it was huge. Not only was it a song, it was a big radio hit.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
No, unfortunately it was.
Did everybody sing it to you?
Yes, over and over.
When you were
I have no
DJ
idea
Cheese,
how
did you
much
have to
my
play
life
it?
was
Okay,
hell.
listen. Larry, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The fact is, we have a technical producer, and he is just mean. He's just mean.
He's actually shorter than Kathy.
Yeah, he's shorter than Kathy.
Of
And
course
she's a
I'm
tiny
shorter
little
than
thing.
Kathy. I'm the shortest person in the room.
Okay. Always. He always
And
is.
I bet he's a huge Prince fan, too, because most short people are.
Well, I don't know. Are you a big Prince fan?
Well,
The biggest.
I've got a Prince tattoo, so yes, I
He
would
is a
say.
Prince tattoo. He is a
I'm-
Prince tattoo.
You gonna cover that up now or what?
No, I'm actually getting lyrics put with it now.
Oh, that's great.
Lyrics.
Add
What
to
song?
it.
Get some
It's a little red
bunting put around
Corvette.
it.
What song?
It's always good when
Sometimes
guys.
it snows
It's
in
always
April.
what?
That's the name
Sometimes.
of a song I'm getting. Sometimes it snows in April. The last quote is what I'm getting put on there.
Nice.
Oh, because he died in April.
Well, what's the lyric?
Sometimes I wish life was never ending, but all good things they say never last.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Depressing quotes.
So I mean,
Well, he died.
Listen. Love Cheese. He can be nice
Yeah.
when
very
he
nice.
when he wants something, but other than that, he's mean. Am I? Is he mean?
But here's the thing.
Yes.
Because he wants your punani.
But he has a great body.
He wants to sleep
Thank
with
you,
you.
Abraham.
If he wants to nail it or eat it, he's nice. If it gives him money like me, he's nice, but only barely. His teeth grit.
He gets that Jay Leno face. You know that face Jay Leno used to make?
The smile where he holds his back teeth together like this. That's great. Yeah, I'll get your Prince Dead in an Elevator song. I'll get that right for you.
I got 300 things to do.
Yeah.
But you act like it's only short people that are mean. There are also tall people that are mean.
Absolutely. But by and large, or excuse me, by and small, we must say that short people are, for not all of them, but most of them are just absolutely miserable and mean. Do you think it's your view? Think of your view.
It is your view because, like, when you get on an elevator, you're right. Your face is right by everybody's butt. Everybody pushes you around. You're in line to get a sandwich at wherever, Jimmy John's. Your face is in someone's butt, and you're always just getting pushed around. They act like they don't see you because you're shorter than them.
Larry?
People just walk by and push you.
Caller Larry, go ahead. Go ahead, Larry.
Well, also, they're talking about the elevator thing on the news this morning about that he was so little, he had a problem reaching the buttons.
Oh, my God.
Prince died in an elevator. His heart just stopped while going down.
See, this is the thing.
That's so tacky.
I wouldn't expect this kind of comedy from you, Mancow Mama.
This is the thing.
Wednesday.
This is the thing with Love Cheese, okay? This is the thing with Love Cheese, all right? He can go down, but when he wants to go up to the higher floors, you have to help him. He has problems going up in an elevator.
8 and up, I can't get to.
Larry? Anything else? Anything else?
Well, if you notice, too, the building that he lived in had no windows because little people don't want to look outside. They don't want to see other people that are taller than them.
He did
That's
create
a big problem.
He did create an imaginary world that he lived in.
And he had to. And I'm surprised he lived this long. And he won't be remembered, not like other stars like Lennon or Wayne or stuff like that. Just because he's short, people don't want to remember or think about short people because they're miserable.
And do you think he was a drug addict because to kill the pain of being short?
Or it could have been experimental therapy to be taller and stuff like that. I mean, I tried to be taller with high heels, and who knows? We'll never know,
So Prince to you is just a purple-clad midget. Loser.
Yeah,
Nobody.
I liked one or two of his songs, That's about it. Yeah, time to turn the page.
I started thinking about it, and I did like Prince. I haven't liked anything since 86, 87 that he's done. And he's never stopped putting out music. Really awful stuff. Rest in peace, Prince.
Dig, if you will, the picture
you out of, Orly?
I'm in Columbus, Georgia, and actually I'm getting ready. We have a hearing coming in front of federal judge. As you probably know, my client...
Well, wait. Orly, I do know, but our listeners don't. But hasn't the Army already decided to let Mr. Cook go?
Well, that's only...
Haven't they already decided he's not going to be deployed?
Are you going to let me answer, or are you going to ask the same question yet another time?
Hey, look, I asked one question. My question was, didn't the Army already decide this? Go ahead. God.
Hello?
Did she hang up?
I didn't say anything.
Did you guys bleep? I'm sure they bleeped me.
I blame you, Al.
I just had a word for her. I couldn't resist, Al.
Wow.
Are you gonna let me answer? I don't know what you people heard.
I would have just let her continue to be stupid and hang herself.
Let's call her back live. Are you going to listen to me? You're going to let me talk? And I said, well, are you going to be and I used a curse word. Mm-hmm. And then she hung up on me.
Ridiculous.
So I'm going to call her back live. Can we do that?
We've got her number. Just call her.
Okay,
just have them.
Yeah.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
Do it live.
We're calling back live. Get ready to bleep. This could be filled with curses.
Hello?
Yeah, this is the producer for the Mancow Show. We got disconnected.
No, we didn't get disconnected. I hang up in his face because this man has no manners.
No.
He called me.
No, you
he called me a and until he apologizes on the air, I'm not going to talk to him.
Well,
what kind of behavior is this?
You interrupted him, and he was asking you one question.
Unless he apologizes on the air, I'm not going to talk to him. Is he going to apologize?
We just want to find out what is going to happen, with that.
Okay, listen. If he apologizes for his behavior and for calling me an inappropriate name, I will answer his question.
Well,
if he does not apologize...
Can you pause it?
Sir, I don't
just
have
pause
time,
it.
and I will not talk to somebody who is calling me...
Pause it. It gets uglier.
Wow, she was real nasty.
I'm going to flip the bitch coming up. Yeah. What's coming up in sports, Al? I mean, Blackhawks,
the
right?
Blackhawks forced to Game 7, and I wish I had your megaphone. The Cubs and Sox.
Well, here, go, give me, hurry.
Look,
Wait, give him the megaphone. Turn it on. Turn it on. You know how to. Okay, go ahead, Al. You got the megaphone. Step back a little bit, Al Roker. There, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Button? Hello.
You got to turn it on for him. Push it on.
Where's the button?
The on button.
Come on.
Yeah.
The Cubs and Sox are still in first place.
Yeah. Oh, now my megaphone is soaked.
You're listening to Mancow on the Loop.
Wait, is Sabbath coming back? Is Sabbath coming back again?
Yep.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, I guess
they're coming to Tinley Park,
Oh.
whatever that place is called now.
What is that place called now?
The Hollywood Casino Amphitheater, yes.
Because when you think Hollywood Casino, you think, let's drive out to Tinley Park.
Exactly.
Let's give something away here. We got a mystery movie, and I want to give you a clue. The sequel is out or going to be out shortly. I can't believe they made another one of them.
Not
but
much of a clue, considering that everything's a sequel these days.
Well.
Oh, there he is.
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery
Call and
Movie.
win.
Are we cool with what happened last night? Roast before hose, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
Call us. And if you know what it is.
591 Rock,
Yeah.
591 Roll.
And now, a selection from the Jukebox from Hell. Excuse me.
It's a beautiful day for a sacrifice.
What?
A beautiful day for a slaughter.
What?
Let's kill this goat.
No!
Let's slice its throat.
Meanwhile,
We'll do it live. We're calling back live. Get ready to bleep. This could be filled with curses.
We called the bitch back.
Hello?
Very nasty woman.
For the Mancow Show, we got disconnected.
And this is what
we didn't get
happened.
disconnected. I hang up in his face.
6:30
this man
in Chicago.
has no manners. He called me. He called me, and until
By the way,
he
it's also 6:30 in Indiana right now,
I'm gonna talk to
but the
him.
year is 1977.
You interrupted him, and he was asking you one question.
Unless he apologizes on the air, I'm not going to talk to him. Is he going to apologize?
We just want to find out what is going to happen, with your
Unless
client.
Okay, listen, if he apologizes for his behavior and for calling me an inappropriate name, I will answer his question.
Well,
if he does not apologize, sir, I don't have time, and I will not talk to somebody who is calling me a What kind of behavior is this?
Well, I mean, you were very rude to him.
Okay, excuse me. No, he is rude. Excuse me.
You are
Sorry, I have
you are a you are. You really are a hack.
Hello?
Oh, yeah. Randy Savage. We ready?
Who's this?
Randy Savage.
And I'm sorry.
Randy Savage show scheduled to go on here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. What is happening with your client today? It's a big day.
Is this really Randy Savage?
Yes, Randy Savage.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. Hello?
Oh, yeah. I believe we got disconnected.
No, we didn't get disconnected.
What?
You were rude until you apologize.
How was
for
I
calling
rude?
Me a name. I will not talk to you. Are you going to apologize? Are you going to apologize for calling me an inappropriate name?
Who do you think?
You should behave like a decent human being, and you should apologize. Are you going to apologize? Yes or no?
Oh.
It's the Mancow Morning Show podcast, so no prizes for you. Listen live for the free stuff weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on Chicago's classic rock station 97.9 The Loop.
Is Judge Judy a bitch? What do you think? Is she or do you love her?
I think she's a bitch.
Let me tell you
Seems
something.
like a
If Harriet Tubman was alive, would she not be a black judge on TV? Harriet
she'd
Tubman.
be on Channel 26 or whatever. Yeah.
How would you like to have Harriet Tubman as your mom? Mom,
look on her
can I
face.
go get a Mad magazine?
I may have had Harriet Tubman as a mom.
Mom, can I get a Slurpee at the 7-Eleven?
I know. Oh, I know that look.
Judge Judy's getting a lot of.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, Judge Judy's getting a lot of hatred right now.
What do you do? Put your foot in your mouth. Quit talking about stuff. You're not on the air. Good. Thank God. You don't need to talk that way on the air, huh?
I want to know is what happened?
My brain got scrambled from PCP. I was already bipolar before I did that.
We played Judge Judy clips from her TV show over the phone, and this moron reacted.
Who are you?
I say my Star Trek name is Nivek.
You are a non-person here.
A non-person?
I deal with one thing at a time, and I don't like when people try to lie to me. Do you understand?
Yes.
No.
Yes, Judge Judy.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't care. Why are you smiling?
How do you know I'm smiling? Because I'm on candid camera.
Hey, you want to get high?
Oh, hell yeah.
Those edibles.
Did you use the butter machine yet?
No, I don't use the butter machine. I did eat some chocolate with the, at the butter machine.
And, yes.
Oh, very
They're
nice.
Like little open wide for chunkies.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
I felt like I got a little closer to Jesus. Is it wrong to do an edible chocolate and
Is that what you did?
made church really good?
Oh my God!
What?
That is so wrong.
I'm telling you what, James McDonald spoke to me. It was like he was my best. What?
You went to church high?
No, I didn't. No, I really didn't, and nor would I.
I think you did, and
No.
now you feel silly for
No.
saying that.
No, I really didn't.
Okay.
I really didn't. The guy, I got a text. He's like, did you, this, he's, this great preacher. And, see, it's a conflict. It's a conflict inside me.
What do you mean?
Crunchy wheat, nicely sweet, good and evil. We all have it. Don't you remember the scene in Animal House? Do her. Love Cheese always listens to that voice. Do her, get her, hump it. But no, I was I was talking about how at church.
Yeah.
Now, you have to understand how this gets played back.
Mm-hmm.
And how it comes off. You know, you tell two people, I tell two people. It's like the game of telephone.
Sure.
So I said I went to church and I'm you know, and you've got to. I mean, I see a good looking girl. I think that's a good looking girl. Oh man, no, stop it. Oh, and stop it. Ow, stop it. Don't look at that. Don't look at a girl's ass.
In church?
And then this woman's in front of me, and she's got just the ass of a yak. And her husband's a little skinny guy, and I'm thinking, how does he do it?
Oh, right.
Shatner always says...
That's why he's at church.
Shatner always says, I can get behind a lot of stuff. William Shatner, the great actor, Captain Kirk, he says, I can get behind a lot of stuff. I can't get behind a big fat ass.
Right.
That's kind of a joke between us. And then I said, well, then you got to, God, why am I so mean? Why did I think that? I'm in church. And, you got it. It's very tough for me. Well, what came back to the preacher, who's a guy I admire greatly, was Mancow talking about everybody here has a fat ass. I mean, that's pretty much how it got back to him. And I just felt like the biggest jerk. So we got a kitchen table.
Yeah.
We got a kitchen table. And my friend KP, who wrote the book The Ignorant Male, you guys know KP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She goes, you guys ought to sit around this and have dinner. Now, I want to tell you what this means, folks. Let me tell you what that means. You understand nobody sits around a table and eats.
That's true.
And she was serious. That's to me,
wow.
Like, well, Kathy, we sit around a dinner table and eat every night. You do? Because we always just ate watching TV. We ate in the living room.
Oh, wow.
No, we sit and she's like, God, you went to church today? I'm like, yeah. She's like, you live like Little House on the Prairie. You're so old-fashioned.
Wow.
Okay, I didn't know. Bring it.
And now, it's
we sit around the dinner table and
your
it's Sunday.
face sports with the Uptown Funker, Al Roker Jr.
Come on, Al.
3 weeks into the baseball season, and the Cubs and Sox are still in first place.
This pitch struck him out swinging. He struck out the side. Sox win. They sweep the series with the Texas Rangers in the American League. They are 13 wins and 6 losses. They're the first team to reach 13 in the American League.
I want to break you out of your pattern for a second, but Stone doing the announcing with that triple play.
Oh, yeah, that was one of the most bizarre triple plays I've ever. That's the second triple play I've seen in person. They were both at Sox Park.
That Sox Park triple play. And you were hanging out with Reinsdorf, I heard?
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad my name gets you in places.
My name got me in places.
He's in the Reinsdorf suite, I heard.
He was in the Reinsdorf suite, and by the way,
exactly what suite he's in.
And by the way, he met Reinsdorf and everything. The head guy, the owner.
Sure.
Let me just tell you, if it wasn't for Mancow Muller,
yep,
he'd be robbing Whitey in the parking lot. Okay,
you kiss my black ass if you don't like it.
Not without a dental dam.
That's our good buddy Ed Farmer, the voice of the White Sox on the new home of the White Sox, WLS AM 890.
That's great.
They win 4-1. They're in Toronto tonight. Cubs shut off the Reds 9-0. They're in first place with a record of 14-6.
Nice.
They're off tonight. The Blackhawks, thanks to 5 unanswered goals on Saturday night. They have come from behind to tie the Blues up 3-3.
Kathy could do that.
Game 7 tonight in St. Louis, and kudos to Blackhawk announcer Pat Foley. He got on the air and bitched about the 8:30 starts. They said, who do these 8:30 starts benefit? These games are ending at midnight.
Mm-hmm. I know. No, I'm with him.
And tonight's game is a 7:30 start.
Nice.
So
Good
thank
job.
you very much, Pat Foley.
That's great.
Yeah.
Sports brought to you by Surface and Glass Magic, experts in home and commercial surface repair and graffiti removal.
Nice.
That's Mancow's In Your Face Sports on 97.9 The Loop.
That was Al Roker Jr. This is comedian Jim Gaffigan. Well, we don't have time for that? Okay, we'll do it when we come back. All right, let's
he's talking about food.
Let's give. I bet he's talking about food. I love him. T, is he there? Hey, T, what's up? From hometown.
Oh, yeah, Mancow. Love your show, man.
Hey, bro.
First-time caller.
Welcome to the show. What do you think the mystery movie is?
I'm going to say Neighbors.
Well, you should say it. That's the right answer. You're a winner.
Yeah.
Good job.
It is the Mancow.
And up next, the farting guy phone scam, traffic and news headlines. Oh, and some cool music like this. And this. And then there's another song like this. And then this guy talks.
This is 97.9 The Loop. Cumulus Station.
Any idea who this is? By the way, everyone did Purple
Yeah,
Rain.
enough of that.
Yeah.
Do something
Bruce
different.
Springsteen? Who is, that's my guess. I have no idea.
So much for the tease.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So much for the big prize if somebody guessed it. So I'm just thank you.
Sorry.
No, it's good. It's
Reset.
good. Reset. Back to the drawing board. Thank you, Kathy the Greek.
Sorry.
You do. Who does she sound like? People are saying she sounds like who from TV?
Like I've heard Chanel West Coast. Oh, and Trisha Takanawa.
That's who you sound like. On what
Family
TV
Guy.
show?
From Family Guy, Asian reporter Trisha Takanawa.
She is a cute little Greek girl, and yeah, here she is.
Sex. Some people have it anonymously. What kind of person would do that, you might ask?
I got just a little tickle in my junk when you did that thing on the traffic. Just a little tickle in my junk.
That's how I talk when I'm off the air.
Just want to tell you. Well, that's why you should talk when you're on the air. And then we've got Abe, the chameleon, our Muslim friend that does all the silly...
I'm not Muslim.
Whatever. He does all the silly voices you hear on the show.
Yeah, and if you call me Muslim again, I'll kill you.
And then we got Big Al Roker Jr. He's a 400-pound African-American who hates your guts.
300 and something.
Okay, all right. So, he doesn't hate you. He likes
Let's get the racial...
I love white women.
Yeah.
jokes about all of us in real quick.
It's amazing how different he is when there's black people in here.
He turns black. He speaks differently.
It's.
I am black. I'm blackity black.
Oh, yeah.
What do I have to do to make you guys realize that I'm blackity black?
Well,
I got to show you my Tootsie Roll bank?
You can start by taking off that polo shirt.
Is that a kegel?
I'm sorry. I'll come in here with a Chancellor Rapper Socks cap on,
I
and
hate
my
that.
jeans hanging down
that.
low.
I hate
There's
that.
some jewelry.
No, I hate that.
You should dress like the bishop.
I hate that. All right. Hey, Kathy,
Yes.
I want you to cook that fantastic winner of a boyfriend of yours. I want you to cook him. I'm not being sarcastic at all. I want you to cook him a home cooked meal. And by the way, it's accessible to everybody. We were talking about sitting around. You want to change your life and your family? Have dinner with them. Sit around instead of facing the TV.
Yep.
Now, what you should do is get a big floor to 6 feet up old radio and sit and listen to your. Kids, quiet. Uncle Lair's talking. Anyway, we order Blue Apron, and the food comes all pre-measured, and you just toss it together and make it, and it's gourmet stuff, and it's less than $10 a person. I don't know what you're spending eating out. I went and got a whole chicken at Bistro Board. What was that noise? Oh, my God. Beverly, are you okay? Beverly. Blue Island, are you there?
Oh, Mancow.
Okay, hang on a second. Wow, she was.
Gosh, wow.
I think you just hacked up a Smurf. Nothing makes you want to try Blue Apron gourmet food like someone hacking up a lung cookie after smoking a Salem.
Disgusting.
The pork is all raised naturally. The chicken's free range. The seafood is all from the Chicago Aquarium. They're exotic fish captured illegally after the sun goes down. No, I'm kidding. That's where I asked my wife to marry me. Was at the Monterey Bay. And when she said yes, the belugas did tricks.
Oh, really?
The beluga whales, it's true. I set that up. that up. Anyway, Blue Apron can be delivered to you probably, if you can hear my voice. Not everywhere in America, but I think, and by the way, you can get 2. Are they still doing the 2 free meals?
Yes.
If you mention Mancow, go to
blueapron.com/Mancow.
blueapron.com/Mancow, right?
That's right.
I think I'm going to do the seared salmon and the potato salad with the pickled mustard greens. And anyway, it's less than $10 a person. Time for your the diabetes, everything else. You're not going to have that. It's all the processed food. It's all the crap you're eating. You're not going to have to suffer through that if you do Blue Apron, which is what we do, and the kids are healthy and happy. So. The Rock announced that Pam Anderson's going to be in the Baywatch movie. She looks good, too.
Oh, God.
And he's doing the next unnecessary remake. He's doing Jumanji.
Well, I'm not uptight, not unattractive. Turn me on tonight, 'cause I'm radioactive. Well, it's not a fight, and I'm not your captain.
Hey, Beverly, we're just on the air, and you were coughing. I was worried about you.
Oh.
It's okay. Listen, I'm going to play Paul Rogers from Bad Company here when he joined with Jimmy Page and created the supergroup that was called The Firm. And as soon as we're done with that, we also have a Missing Fingers phone scam, Beverly. But I do want to talk to you about what your daughter's going through, okay? And performance artist Louis Anderson is going to be here. Laurie Anderson is going to join us. And the doctor that believes maybe Prince was killed because of what he has revealed about the government. That's coming up.
Oh, wow.
We got a Mancow phone scam. We just played The Firm with Paul. You know what? Paul Rogers, nothing. We've got, from Bad Company, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Simon Kirk is here.
Hell yeah! Rock and roll, prostate health, metal!
Incredible.
Hello? Is this the fingernail place?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I want to get a gift certificate to have the fingernails done.
Uh-huh.
It's not for me.
Uh-huh.
Because my nails, I don't mess that with them.
Okay.
Okay. How much is to have the fingernails made to look nice without looking like claws?
$19.99.
Okay, $19.99?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, I want a discount on that.
You want a discount?
Yes.
Why?
Why? Because she does not have all of the fingers.
Oh, so she should get a discount.
Packaging. Packaging's like the clothing of food, isn't it? Oh, what are you wearing there, Cookie? A lovely mint Milano pack. Candy, let me help you with that wrapper. You're a little bit more comfortable. And the fancier the food, the more elaborate the packaging. You ever see generic cereal? It comes in a plastic bag. Like it's homeless. Oh, we should find you a box to live in.
Prince died in an elevator. His heart just stopped while going down.
That's really tacky.
Here
Really,
is
really tacky.
here is the sheriff talking about Prince's body there in Minnesota.
This is a tragedy for all of us.
Yeah.
To you, Prince Rogers Nelson was a celebrity. To us, he's a community member and a good neighbor.
Yeah.
To his family, he is a loved one. In life, he was a very private person. We're going to continue to respect his privacy and his dignity and hope that you do as well.
So you had two babies that died, okay? It may be his drug addict sister, the one you've seen on TV with the purple hair.
Yep.
The drug, this is what I've heard, the drug addict prostitute sister.
Right.
She's rich now.
May be inheriting everything.
That's ridiculous.
Wow. Kind of like the guy that Jim Morrison, this was always unbelievable to me. Jim Morrison told everybody his parents were dead.
Right.
He hated his parents. He dies, dad gets all the money.
Wow.
He was a Navy man, and I guess he was brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal to Jim as a kid. Jim hated his father.
Sure.
From everything I've read.
Right.
And
then he got all the money.
oh yeah. How about the best ever was Marvin Gaye.
Oh, my God.
Marvin Gaye's father
Gets
killed
killed by
him.
his father.
Were they fighting over birthday cake or turkey leg? What was it?
Something stupid.
They were
It
fighting
was
over
whatever it
food. The
was.
father pulled out a gun and killed his son.
Wow.
And then got millions of dollars.
That's crazy. What a tragedy.
Who is Van Jones?
Van Jones is somebody who worked for Prince for many years for his foundation.
Okay. And here's Van.
Well, I just want to say that he wasn't just a musician. He was an incredible musician. But that there was this a core of genius that just used music to express itself. But he also was an incredible humanitarian. Anybody struggling anywhere in the world, he was sending checks, he was making phone calls, but he did not want it to be known publicly. And he did not want us to say it, but I'm going to say it because the world needs to know that it wasn't just the music. The music was one way he tried to help the world, but he was helping every single day of his life. And I know that we're not supposed to talk about it, but it's important that people know when you make it to his level, he said, I don't need any more attention, but I can't be in this world and see this much pain and suffering and not do something. Don't give me the credit, don't give me the glory. But he pushed all of us to do more, and we all did more. And I want him to be known for that.
Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother.
So, Van,
What?
he goes on to say that the concerts that he had in Chicago, Baltimore, all these cities that have violence problems, he really put on those concerts so he could come here and work in the communities and do things with his organization. Those were just a front. Because he was a Jehovah's Witness, part of being a Jehovah's Witness isn't beating your chest and talking about the good charitable things that you do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he came here, to actually help people.
Oh, so he didn't come here to do a concert in Chicago. He came here to go undercover like Elvis with Nixon to help fight crime. See,
by the way,
cynical me, I think he probably just came here to do a concert and gave some of the money to some charity.
But Prince didn't want anybody to know about all of that.
Yeah.
So thanks for respecting his dying wishes.
Right,
by
honestly.
going on and on and on over
Just like
over
my
and over
mother,
again.
she's never satisfied. You know something? She would have been satisfied had she had that toy that Kathy has. You know, maybe Huma. Who is it? Donna Shalala. Others have been, rumored to be Hillary's girlfriend. You got to think Hillary uses one of these.
Today on TMZ.
Hillary, thanks for the interview.
You know how much I love being interviewed.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Absolutely.
You know what sex toys are, right?
Yeah, I do know what they are. Yeah.
I heard you bought one because, you travel a lot and...
I have used them from time to time.
You just bought one recently, right?
I did.
Uh-huh.
I need to have intense, passionate sex.
Where do you put it when you,
I actually like it in the behind.
What?
My bottom.
No, I meant, where do you put it when you travel? I mean, like your purse or your checked luggage or...
Oh, wow. Well...
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for the interview, Hillary.
I have really enjoyed it.
7 a.m. I'm the man, Cal. This is Kathy. Okay. I like you illustrating it, but enough. Turn it off. Thank you. Wow. WLUP Chicago.
Wouldn't it be so wonderful if you were to touch yourself? I'd like to take a photograph of you as you touch yourself.
Oh, great.
Where'd the legal ID come from?
Look at this.
That was so weird, right?
Look at this. Another big boob Kardashian shirtless on the internet.
No, that's Rob Kardashian.
Oh, that's Rob.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Jab, 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 jab.
It's now time for Who's That Mama?
And now I'd like you to see what I think every house should have, and that is a walk-in linen closet.
Name that famous mama and win. The correct answer wins a $50 gift code for Pro Flowers.
Cool.
So call the cow now at 591
Who's
Rock
that mama?
or 591 Roll and win your mama something nice.
Who's that mama? Zetterman? Hello?
Oh.
Yeah, you ever
Yes,
go
sir.
to you ever go to a gay bar just so guys will buy you drinks?
What?
Yeah, me too. What's up, Zebedin? What do you want to say?
It's Benjamin.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I just had a question, man. I'm a huge fan of you, Mr. Mueller, for many years.
Thank you.
And I was just wondering how your feelings were about, last night, I don't know if you heard, Ted Cruz and John Kasich have unified together to, join forces against Mr. Trump. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have a true story. I was called yesterday and was asked if I wanted to this Friday to have a private meeting with the Trump.
Wow.
With Donald Trump this Friday.
That's awesome.
This Friday. And listen, you will get there, you will be front row, you'll be right in front of him.
Yeah.
You will then meet with him on the plane. There is to be nobody else around. Nobody. And I said, okay, that sounds good. No, you don't understand. There's going to be senators and governors and other people come to meet him. And if you want to get a picture with him, people pay.
Yeah.
Not you. He doesn't do this. He wants to have a one-on-one meeting. He's going to have a one-on-one meeting with you.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And I want to tell you something. I don't think I'm going to do it.
Why not?
I want to tell you why. For 2 weeks, I've been promising to take my girls out this Friday, and they've been very excited. I got 2 10-year-old daughters.
Yeah.
And they heard me make the call.
Yeah.
They heard me get the call. And I'm like, this Friday, okay. Well, it'd be fun, And I'm like, girls, I've just been invited to hang out with, who may be the next president.
Right.
Anyway.
Why don't you
So
take
you're
him
not
out to
gonna-
lunch before?
Yeah, that's great. Hey, anyway, we just had a special night planned. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not trying to act like Mr. Big
I
Time.
think that's really nice that you want to stick to your promise to your daughters,
Well,
but
it
this
means-
is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Well, is it?
Yes.
No, I don't
it
think so.
It kind of is if
I
he's
think-
going to become president.
Look, I went to see Duran Duran, the Red Carpet Massacre. By the way, Duran Duran doing 2 shows at Ravinia. And I've said this for a long time. Guys, I'm going to get it for you first. If I don't get it, I'm going to give it to Lindsay. If Lindsay doesn't get whoever it is, Tim Virgin or Pike or whatever, we are going to have it here. And I'm telling you, any minute, it's 7:05 right now. At any minute, we're going to announce, I'm telling you, another Guns N' Roses show. Okay?
Wow.
In Chicago. So anyway, Duran Duran doing 2 shows. I sat next to him at Duran Duran. He's a fine guy. I met him several times.
But not when he was running for president.
And, well, right. But it means a lot to my kids. What do I think about everybody ganging up on him? I think it's sick. I think the same thing. Look, Bernie Sanders was supposed to be a fall guy for the libs, for the Democrats, right? He's so far to the left. The idea was, and keep in mind I'm besties with one of her head campaign people, a guy named Jack Franks.
Mm-hmm.
The idea was he's so far to the left, Hillary will look like a central
Right.
person. And they went, oh, we like her. We like Bernie. Do you guys remember Donald Trump was going to be in for a week or two? Donald.
Right.
And Kasich. I want to tell you what happened to him. We talked about how little people are nasty, many of them.
Yep.
Little men are nasty.
Sure.
I'm going to tell you something. Kasich, I've met him. Nasty. He only won Ohio. Get out. He's done nothing. Get out.
Right.
I'll tell you why he's nasty. Teenage acne. Look at his face. And I'm telling you, guys like that, I'm a man. When you're becoming sexually active and you're showing interest in girls and you've got pimples upon pimples like that guy, look at his face. It has a psychological effect on you. And Pizza Face Kasich, I met him. I don't like him. Bad guy. Tell you another one of the biggest jagoffs I ever met was that John McCain. What a prick. And Cruz, creepy. Sorry.
Yeah, very
Say whatever you want. And I said the same thing about Steve Forbes, flat tax, who I agreed with. Mm-hmm. Creepy. Mm-hmm. Sorry. You look at the guy, he looks like a pedophile. Creepy. Yeah. I'm not saying he is. Maybe the greatest guy ever for president. Doesn't matter. Sorry, looks matter. That's why I tell you go get your hair fixed over at Dr. Yates Hair Science. DrYatesHairScience.com. I don't care. Oh, I'm gonna age gracefully. No, you're not. You look awful. Looks matter. And that guy, I'm sorry, every woman looks at him and goes, oh, he's creep.
Oh, absolutely.
And that means he can't win against Hillary. I would get a certain amount of excitement of Hillary versus just the debate of Hillary and Trump, huh?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Bono's answer to radical Muslims. We'll talk about that coming up. More sports headlines. We're talking Blackhawks. We're talking this. We're talking that. We're talking the wiffle ball bat. We're talking traffic. We're talking news headlines. Lori Anderson's going to join us. We've got one of the main guys from Jethro Tull hanging out here. And was Prince murdered because of what he was saying about the government? We have a guy that believes that at 9 a.m. today.
Man, mama, man, man. Cow, cow, cow. Man, mama, man, man. Cow, cow, cow. Man, mama, man, man. Cow, mama, man, cow. Man, mama, man, cow. Man, cow.
Who are you?
And the Schwarzenegger phone scam next.
Working harder than the bathroom air freshener a day after an open bar office party. He is the Mancow. Mancow on 97.9 The Loop.
Hey, I want to give something away here right now, okay? For Mama's Day. Name the mama.
It's now time for Who's That Mama?
And now I'd like you to see what I think every house should have, and that is a walk-in linen closet.
Name that famous mama and win.
Yep.
It's the Mancow Morning Show podcast, which means you can't call in. Well, you can, but you're going to end up talking to some part-time bored up with a speech impediment. Listen live for the real deal. Weekday mornings, 5:30 to 9:30 on The Loop.
You know, I do try to hang. Listen, if I go to a party, I'm the biggest name I leave, okay?
Right.
And clubs that would have me, as Groucho said, I don't want to be part of any club that would have me, okay? So, but there are people that I get, I don't want to say jealous, but there are people that I admire.
Sure.
My friend Larry is cooler than me, you know? He's just cool.
Yeah.
This guy, Al Steppen in Winnetka, I'm telling you, the guy runs the freaking town.
Does he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Prince of Winnetka.
Wow.
Every place he walks into, doors open, owns half the town.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I go in, I can't get in. Al goes, hang on a second, man, Cal.
Nice.
Go, you can go in now.
Not bad.
No.
That's a good friend to have.
No, it means not. It's just, well, because I'll tell you what it is. It's old money.
Right.
That town is old money.
And they
And
frown upon people with new money, right?
I don't know, this nouveau rich Mancow, smart ass, shock jock, whatever they think I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not for everybody, Kathy. You know what I'm saying? I mind the laws. I keep to my, I keep to myself. But this, I'm telling you, this guy out. Hey, give Mancow a couple T-shirts. That's another thing.
Wow.
We go into a place and give Mancow a T-shirt. Okay, Al. Not because it's Mancow, but because Al said it. This guy, you don't understand North Shore, guys. I'm telling you, it's a different kind of deal.
Yeah.
Down here, over here in Al's neighborhood, it's what kind of shoes you got. Some places it's education or money. There it's old school, man. This is old school out there. This is Indian Hills. This is what I'll tell you, it's exactly what Bill Murray and Brian Doyle Murray, who wrote Caddyshack, it's what they were, and Harold Ramis, it's what they were making fun of in Caddyshack.
Okay.
And I'm talking, the Ted Knight character.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's what this is. Al is kind of like Chevy Chase. Kind of wired in, man. Knows what's going on.
I wish I was Al Steppe.
I wish I was him.
He's the Prince of Winnetka.
He gets everything done. I get nothing done.
Why can't I rule Winnetka like that?
Yep.
I go to watch his parade.
Yeah, they have a parade for him.
Wanna be like him, but I can't change.
Just me.
I feel so ugly when they say Al is stepping so cute. I wanna be like Al, but the point is probably moot. Everybody watching him with their eyes.
Everybody loves him.
Saying wise man count with that hottie, I just know it.
Yep.
And Al can hold his booze till late at night.
He holds his booze better than me.
I wish I was Al Steppe.
I wish I was Al Steppen. I do.
I wish that I was Al Steppe.
I think his family owns a big chemical company or something.
Why can't I be your dude?
Yeah.
Why can't I ruin Winnetka like that?
Sounds like you have a bromance or something going on.
I'm not gay. I'm not headed that way. But
Nobody said you were.
He is handsome.
Who are you?
Where am I?
Yes!
I'm at cabin.
Are you out of your mind?
What are you talking about?
You lack discipline, so don't give me that crap.
Excuse me.
You idiot! Who are you?
Yes, you're calling the tavern.
Schwarzenegger played on the phone.
Good afternoon, tavern.
I'm back.
Why are you calling me?
You lack discipline.
You got nothing better else to do or what?
Stop it!
Excuse me?
What do you want?
I don't want nothing.
You idiot!
You're the idiot. Why are you calling here?
I want to know what's going on, and I want to know right now.
What do you mean what's going on? You're calling a bar.
You know you're
Calling
lying.
a bar.
I'm lying.
Yeah. Who are you?
None of your business who I am.
You
Oh.
idiot!
You're calling me. Goodbye.
Oh.
Cow.
Blackhawks.
Cow.
Cubs. Sox. It's a glorious time to be in Chicago and be a sports fan. The latest coming up. Traffic coming up. ADD News coming up. Caitlyn Jenner is going out with John Travolta.
Hey!
Wow. Caitlyn's straddling that thing that Johnny likes.
Cow.
Right.
Man, cow.
Yeah, thank you. And scene. A woman that looks like Tom Cruise. Have you heard about this? Or excuse me, Ted Cruz? Big difference.
I've seen that. She's gross.
Oh, a woman looks like Ted Cruz.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I have seen this.
And
It's
she's
so
doing
funny.
she's doing porno now.
Yes.
Hey, how was Game of Thrones?
It was okay.
Oh.
We didn't find out about Jon Snow yet. I mean, we found out, but we don't know what's happening.
It's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up 3 kids, one a pest. He had hair of gold, like his uncle.
Yep.
Because of incest. Here's the story.
Oh my God.
And it's dark. He was noble, so he died pretty quick. And there's one man named Theon Greyjoy. They cut off his dick.
Oh.
Till the one day when these ladies met these fellows, and they slipped each other very graphic bones.
Wow.
And this group must somehow murder families. That's the way we all play the Game of Thrones. The Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones back last night. Okay, Beverly, what's your story? Beverly, what's your story?
Oh, hi, Mancow. Mancow, I love this show. I love it. I love it.
Thank you. What's up?
My daughter is in college, right? And she's dated the same boy since high school. He proposed to her last week, and she said yes.
Good.
In high
She
school?
has zero life experience.
Oh, they're in high school?
Way too young to get married.
They're in high school? They're in high school?
No, she's in college. They met when they were in high school.
Then so what? She's out of the house. It's her to choose.
But even college is too young.
What are you talking about?
20, 21 years old.
Well, wait.
That's
Well,
way too
what is
young.
she going to do? What do you expect her to do? Graduate college and go get a job?
Yeah. Well,
Or
yeah.
guarantee everything's taken care of with this guy in college? I'd say let her do it. No, you think that's too young, though?
Yeah, I absolutely do. I think
See,
30 is too young these days.
No. Well, speaking of the woman who's had a guy that's been leading her on forever, I'm just telling you, I was born in a small town, okay?
Yeah.
And how old is your daughter?
20.
20. Oh, she'd be pregnant by now. She'd probably be a mother or grandmother at this point. You live in a small town. John Mellencamp speaks to you, man. Right. And the girls are pregnant. You got nothing to do but smoke weed. And even a cousin visiting from the next town over from Bug Tussle, she might get pregnant.
Distant cousin, yeah. Well, not too distant.
Well, Kathy, you say what you want, but you're young, you're 15, your hormones are going crazy, your cousin's there, and, it's the heat of the moment. Thank you.
Circumstance, one thing led to another. We were young, and we would scream together songs unsung. It was the heat of the moment.
Hello.
Hi, is this Barry Williams from the Brady Bunch?
Yes.
Hi, this is Rochelle. I met you at one of your shows in Branson. We actually hooked up in the back.
We did what? We hooked up where?
We actually hooked up in the back room. You said I want to give you the tour, and you gave me the tour in the back.
No, I don't remember that.
Okay, well we hooked up at one of your shows in Branson, and I'm calling to let you know that I am pregnant, and I do plan on.
By the way, if you know Barry, this could be true.
The only thing I do after my show is provide some pictures and autographs.
The only thing you did after the show was me. The only thing you did after the show was me, baby. This is Rochelle, and you were doing me after the show.
Rochelle.
Remember, you were wearing that Johnny Bravo costume in the back, and I said, "Ooh, you got a fat ass."
This one Mancow's, guys.
No!
No,
it's not one of Mancow's. This is not a Mancow phone scam.
Rochelle.
Rochelle.
Who's Mancow? You hook up with him, too?
Not hardly. Hey, listen, don't use this number again.
Well, I'm going to need it, baby, because I got to get money from you, baby, for child support.
Bye.
He's the Mancow on the loop. Mancow on the loop.
Tom, how are you?
Pretty well, yourself?
I'm good, and you?
Pretty good.
You were the Simpsons animator, and now you believe in killing your boss.
Well, cartoon boss.
Yeah, and it's good for the soul, I understand, to kill your boss, right?
Well, it is. It's therapeutic.
I used to draw pictures when I was a kid. I'm sure you did. I'm sure we all did, where we would, draw a crude version of our teacher and put a knife in him, or I remember drawing little cartoons where the teacher got shot, and we would pass them around and laugh. Now you'd get kicked out of school.
You get arrested or
Since
something.
Columbine,
Yeah.
you'd be in big trouble now. And I think it's a natural thing to do that.
Well, in Whack Your Boss, what you can do is you can you're a character sitting in the cubicle, and you can when you're done listening to all the bosses ranting and raving and all the corporate speak. Whenever you're sick of it, you can choose one of the items in the cubicle and click on it, and your hero will whack the boss and beat
So
him.
you can kill your boss with it, and then you'll be put on a list somewhere.
Wow.
You've never drawn pictures of.
No. No, I'm not a sociopath.
Wait. You've never, like, because I like the boss I have now.
Yeah.
You've never, like, I drew this one picture where our boss is Peter Bowen, Peter the Great, and I was standing behind him kissing his neck. You've never drawn little doodles like that and stuff? Out of respect for the way he runs the place? Come on.
I like music, man. That's why I like to go to the airport early, you know? I always play great music. I always have unbelievable sound systems. You get there early, you take advantage of that. You just jam to the best music known to man. Occasionally there's an announcement, but other than that, you're just getting into the music, you know? Yesterday, would the gentleman who left a briefcase at the security of Concourse C please return to claim your briefcase? And it seems like all unattended vehicles will be towed away at the owner's expense. Oh, I believe there's been a gate change for Flight 2.
7:30 at the Loop. Hey, if you want to finance or refinance your home, well, then you want to call Hochberg. Oh, I need to give that mommy clue again. Hang on. And I got the story. We talked about Ozzy singing at the ballpark.
Yep.
What about Kid Rock and that disastrous performance at the ballpark?
Wow.
Coming up.
Nice.
Anyway, if you need to secure or you need to get financing, or you want to lower your monthly payment, or you don't want to pay closing costs. He saved one person $13,000. I'm kind of hooked on that. He got me into my house. He got thousands of people in their house that are listeners, and you know who you are, I hope. Otherwise, you've got amnesia, or you've been hit in the head, or maybe you're just dead. His name's Hochberg, David Hochberg. You should call him right now, 312-751-1333. That's 312-751-1333, or go to WLUPDavid.com. And VA loans. If you served, he can get you the best rates of anybody in America. He knows all the ins and outs of the VA loans. He's an expert at that. So if you served our country, Hochberg wants to help. Again, 312-751-1333, or go to WLUPDavid.com. What's coming up in sports?
The Blackhawks forced to Game 7, and the Cubs and Sox are still in first place.
Let's go to Henry. Hello, Henry. What's up? What do you think?
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
Yeah, this is Mancow. What do you think, bud?
I'm saying Alice Cramden from the Honeymooners.
No, but I guess that's a good guess. Let's go to Brian. Brian in Chicago. What do you think?
Hey guys, long time listener, first time caller.
Hey,
bro. Hey.
I'm guessing Mona Robinson from Who's the Boss.
Mona from Who's the Boss, who was also the mother.
Who's also the mother on Soap.
She was very sexy, even as
an
older woman.
Very sexy.
I like Jonathan.
As both.
Let's go to Ryan. Ryan in Elgin. Hello.
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
Thank you.
I'd love to take a shot in the dark here, and I want to guess Mary Tyler Moore.
Mary Tyler Moore. No. Thank you.
It's now time for Who's That Mama?
And now I'd like you to see what I think every house should have, and that is a walk-in linen closet.
Name that famous mama and win. The correct answer wins a $50 gift code for Pro Flowers.
Cool.
So call the cow now at 591-ROCK or 591-ROLL and win your mama something nice.
I am the Mancow, and I may be moved to tears at the guest Lori Anderson coming up, Lou Reed's wife, but I don't care about any of that. She was so important in my life. And then at 9 a.m. this morning, if you can circle back or just keep listening, the man that says maybe Prince was killed because of what he was saying about the government.
Wow.
So that's Kid Rock.
I was with Kid Rock when he sang.
This is our friend Jeff Garland.
And he didn't really know the words.
This is our friend Jeff Garland from Curb.
He loves his story.
Do you know that his butt had a little tickle? Do you know about that? The butt had the tickle. No. Do you remember the Curb where his butt?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then he met a girl at the proctologist, and she's grinding down in the movie seat, and he's getting grossed out biting, and then he's doing it.
Right.
And he had a tickle, but that became he had used a gerbil.
Right.
The black family's gerbil was missing, and he's grinding down on the seat because he has a tickle. He has a backside tickle.
Yeah.
And they're like, they think Larry put the gerbil.
Right.
Oh my!
That's
Anyway,
funny.
Jeff Garland is here. He is. Jeff Garland talking about Kid Rock.
I was with Kid Rock when he sang Take Me Out to the Ball Game, and he didn't really know the words, and he held the card. And when he was done singing, I was standing next to him. I said, yell out, let's get some runs. And he, what? Yell out, let's get some runs. You know, it's what Harry Carey did. Yeah. And he yells out, hey, Cub fans, let's get some lunch. And so we leave the box.
All right, so there you go. That's the story. If you know the answer to the Who's Your Mama, call us.
591 Rock, 591 Roll.
That's right, Kathy. Very nice job. Very well said. What did he say? Get some lunch.
Let's get some lunch.
Let's get some lunch.
Yeah.
That's
Which is a good idea, actually.
No, Al. You got to wait, man. You got to wait.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I know you are. H.H. Hung Harry, you there? Hung like,
Yes, I
hung
am.
like a
Hi,
donkey.
Mancow.
Hello, H.H. Talk to me.
Love your show, Mancow.
Thank you very much. Wasn't
I'm
H.H. the serial killer in Devil in the White City?
Yeah.
Wasn't that H.H.?
Yeah.
I think that was. Hello, what's up, killer?
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
We're gonna go with Lucille Ball.
No. It's not Lucy.
It's now time for Who's That Mama?
And now I'd like you to see what I think every house should have.
Yep.
And that is a walk-in linen closet.
Name that famous mama and win. The correct answer wins a $50 gift code for Pro Flowers. So call the cow now at 591-ROCK or 591-ROLL
Pick it up.
and win your mama something nice.
Pick it up.
Your mic is on. Your mic is on.
Pick it up. Pick up that line. Ryan?
Hello?
Yeah, what do you think?
I think it's Carol Brady.
Carol Brady and the Brady Bunch is correct.
Hell yeah!
Nice job.
Peter Gabriel is coming to Chicago, and you know he did a song about Barry Williams, who played Greg Brady.
Good morning. Thank you for calling Thomas West Salon.
May I speak with Tom, please?
This is he.
Hi, Tom. Thanks for taking the call. I know this is late notice, but I really need an appointment. This is Barry Williams. I used to be on the Brady Bunch, and I'm doing a Jerry Springer today.
Great.
And they're doing a show about sleeping with your stepsisters, and I'm going to be one of the guests. But I need to come in for a trim and a quick color.
Sure. What kind of color are you looking for?
Kind of natural. I want to leave a little bit of the
you
gray.
want to keep that gray?
Yeah, I want to keep a little
Yeah,
around.
you're probably kind of old looking right now.
Well, a little bit. Yeah, that's why I want you to kind of spruce it up and take it down a little bit.
Right.
But they're taping it. I think in about 35 minutes.
Uh-huh.
So if can you get me in like right away?
We could probably do that. I'll do that for you. You know what? We got that Botox too now. You want to try that out?
No, I'm not into Botox. I don't know.
Okay.
There was a rumor floating around I wanted to clear up, though. I understand
Don't
that
tell
you're
me
a pretty
there's
big
a rumor.
fan of the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, I do like the Brady Bunch.
Did you ever have a crush on Peter?
Hey, go yourself.
Peter Gabriel's song about Barry, the Barry Williams Show. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, is it TV's Barry Williams?
Woo! Oh, yeah.
Wow.
How'd you get it?
Barry? Yeah! Yeah! Hey, what happened at Gale Street on that night with you and I? When was that? We went to the Gale Street Inn, one of my favorite dive bars.
Well, I love that.
What was I drinking, Barry?
That was good.
Do you remember what I was drinking?
You were drinking, yeah, I do.
What? I was drinking Schlitz. Schlitz and PBR, and we were eating ribs, and a waitress comes over, and she goes, you know, I really hate you. Everybody in the bar loves you, and they're all excited you're here, and everybody's, Mancow. I just want you to know, I hate you. Can I have your salt and pepper for this other table? Well,
I gotta have your salt and pepper. I don't like your show. I don't even like listening to it. My son makes me listen to it sometimes, but I don't even like him.
And she knew everything about the show, and so Barry is sitting there like, it's hilarious. He's happy.
Yeah,
Barry's
he's
happy. Oh, yeah. And then she goes, wait a minute, are you that Barry Williams? She goes, I hate those commercials for Airborne.
They're so stupid, she said.
They're so stupid, and you're so stupid, and all the people on there are stupid. This is an employee of a restaurant where I'm spending money.
And all this for the salt and pepper.
This evil old hag. So, Barry, I can't deal with that. How do you deal with it?
I smile and sign 8x10s.
I hear you now, I just can't stay inside all day. I gotta get out, give me some of those rays. Everybody's smiling.
Hey, I want to tell you something. I encountered the most vile creature ever.
What?
And evidently, when they're, and it's not a skunk, And when they're threatened, they have an anal thing that they do. And this thing, well, here, this I recorded it.
Hey, kitty, kitty. Oh, you're not a very nice kitty.
This thing was so vile, I want people to see it. Where can they see it at?
WLUP.com. It's around the front page.
This is yesterday. It's at WLUP.com.
Yeah.
It's on the front page. Guys, I'm telling you, I was shaking for about a half hour.
It scared the hell out of me when you showed me.
It was so nasty towards it scared me. I hate to admit how much it scared me.
Wow.
You can see it. Where is it again?
WLUP.com.
This is the Mancow. This is the Loop Accumulus Station.
WLUP-FM.
Chicago.
Hey, kitty, kitty. Oh, you're not a very nice kitty.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Is it a vile little critter?
Disgusting.
Is that?
Yes, I can't believe that thing can growl like that.
Oh, it was so nasty. And here's the thing, there's a you put food on a lever. The lever closes the cage.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got an issue with varmints, and
that's how we have to catch squirrels with that too.
And this thing was so heavy that I couldn't get the cage open, so I had to put my fingers in the lip, and this thing snapping, and you can hear click 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 of its teeth.
Oh my God!
And this type of, and I want people to see it. And I don't want to give away what it is, but it has more incisors. It's nasty.
Those were fangs.
I've seen one of those get shot with a gun, and it kept running.
This thing was clicking and clicking and clicking. And Kathy, this thing's I'm embarrassed how frightened I was.
I don't blame you.
And they have 8 times. I read one article. They have 8 times the rabies of wild dogs or any other. They are loaded with rabies. This thing, and I probably should have killed it. I took it to the forest preserve and let it go.
Wow.
Hey, kitty, kitty. Oh, you're not a very nice kitty.
Coming up, if you've lost a dog, Kathy, I know you had a tragic one. I had a dog named Happy, and I loved, Cocker Spaniel. Cat named Mr. Spots. Animals that just become part of us.
Sure.
Friend of ours is moving because he can't handle the grief of being where he was with his dog for 17 years.
Wow.
He's moving.
Wow.
My kids like to take the collar off our dog. And I said, I had a cat that was gone for 2 years, and I had a dog that was gone for 6 months. And I cried every day for a long time.
Aww.
And I said, kids, you keep letting this dog outside without a collar on, we'll never see it again.
Right.
You got to keep the collar on. Anyway, Laurie Anderson, who had a profound effect on my life. She was married to Lou Reed, but great performance artist. Coming up, she's going to share her meditation about her dog that she loved, Lola. And if you're a dog lover, you're going to want to be here at 8:30. Heart of a Dog.
I want to tell you a story about a story. And it's about the time I discovered that most adults have no idea what they're talking about.
ZipRecruiter.com. If you're looking for a job, is this how it works? You can post if you've got a job, you can post your job. And then it goes out to every site, including the social media networks like Facebook and Twitter. And you can do it all with a single click. That's ZipRecruiter.com. Kathy, again, I want to ask you the video of this creature I caught.
Terrifying.
No, where did you see it?
Oh, WLUP.com.
Okay. So anyway, ZipRecruiter is very easy. And, I don't want to say anything, Al, but if your attitude doesn't change, you may want to.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I may be putting.
Excuse me?
I wonder if I can find another obese African American in Chicago with a bad attitude.
Sir, I dare you say
I wonder if I can find another large African American in this city. Shoot. Anyway, listen, if you're a Mancow fan, you can try ZipRecruiter right now for free. You just go to ZipRecruiter.com and put in BEST. So put in BEST, BEST. That's ZipRecruiter.com. Put in BEST. And you can try it for free, ZipRecruiter.com/best. And this, if you want to move, and boy, a lot of people do. I'm hearing friends and businesses and people. I'm hearing people talk about it. Do you know they're jacking up our property tax again?
Really?
Oh yeah, it's coming. Oh, it's coming.
Nobody can afford a house anymore.
and to bring it full circle
Yes.
with the government and
Yes.
with the dogs.
Yes.
You know how they microchip dogs, cats, whatever, when you get it? Did you know that the city doesn't have the technology to read those scanners?
What?
So if animal control finds a stray, they can't tell if it has a code on it.
Oh. Well, I hope
That's
you don't.
ridiculous.
Hope you don't find the little kitty that I found. This thing was not a very nice little kitty.
Kitty. Oh, you're not a very nice kitty.
This creature. ZipRecruiter.com/best if you want to get the heck out of Cook County.
Wow.
And people are just they've had enough. Hey, I want to tell you something. My in-laws.
Yep.
They're moving.
They are?
Yep. My kids were crying.
They have that beautiful house, right?
They're moving, and my kids were crying. We don't want Grandma to leave. You want to know why?
Why?
Can't afford the taxes.
They're like near retirement.
That's right.
So sad.
No. Okay. What do you think Al's going to die in his
I'm
house?
having very serious conversations now.
How long has that house been in your family?
At least 70 years.
Wow.
Kathy,
At
the
least.
Greek? Yeah.
How am I going to come up with $17,000 a year?
Are your brains in that ass? I mean, start thinking.
Oh, she got a big brain.
She got big brains. I'm just saying. I'm just being stupid. I'm just saying, Kathy, you better wake up. You better see. This is the thing with programs. We want more programs, more free college, free.
Right.
It destroys families.
That's
It's
so
taken
sad.
homes. It's taken homes from my kids' grandparents. It's taken home from your. It's going to take the home from your friend Al Roker Jr.
Hello.
The Jungle Book still king at the movie box office.
Game of Thrones fans get their latest fix.
President Obama begins a 2-day trip to Germany. Killer slaughtered 8 members of one family in Ohio. Gunman toting a rifle opens fire outside a high school prom in northern Wisconsin.
Topeka, Kansas. Approaching a motel, someone inside opened fire.
Shooting near a suburban Philadelphia church.
A pair of Arizona police officers are in stable condition following a shootout at a Walmart store in suburban Phoenix.
A solar-powered airplane has landed in Northern California following a flight from Hawaii.
North Korea's fired off what looks to be a ballistic missile.
5 minutes until 8 o'clock at 7:55 at the Loop. At 9 a.m., so a little over an hour from now, a man that has the theory that maybe Prince was killed. The singer Prince killed because of some of the things he was saying about chemtrails and other things about the government. A man said he was a time traveler. I always wonder about that. If a time traveler really showed up like how many great movies, right?
Of course you wouldn't believe him.
I mean, 8 monkeys, right? I'm a time traveler? Sure. Here's the cops.
Went over the counter, got back into the area where the food is, grabbed a handful of chicken and a handful of bacon, and then walked out of the restaurant. He was possibly under the influence of some sort of narcotic or intoxicant or suffering some type of break with reality because he did mention that he was from 4 years in the future and this is how people will get food during that period of time.
He kicked that car in front of me and the light had changed, but I guess everybody was so shocked as to what was going on that nobody was moving. Jumped up like he was Chuck Norris and just kicked the crap out of my car. Like, I mean, he kicked it so hard, it went, like you could just feel the momentum of him kicking it.
The man said he was a time traveler, and I always think, what if he really was? What if he really was, like Doctor Who?
It's now time for Mancow's Mad
Is
Move
Chip ready?
Mega
Chip's
Giveaway.
enough. Is he ready?
Take it away, Chip.
Didn't we do this one? If we did, I think it'll be extra easy today. Chip, I think you played that one. He's always high, though. So.
Thanks for putting us in the mood, Chip. Think you know the song Chip is playing? Call the cow now.
Yep.
591-ROCK, 591-ROLL. Mancow's Mad Moog Mega Giveaway.
Any moment here on this show or the next, Lindsay or maybe Tim Virgin, I don't know what's going to happen, but I said it. I said it before anybody even announced the first one. They were hoping for 2. I wonder if they'll do 3. There will be, just telling you, behind the scenes here, another Guns N' Roses Soldier Field show announced. And
wow.
But you got to be listening here, and we're going to have tickets before you can buy them, all kinds of stuff. So I had a cat that was gone for 2 years.
That's crazy.
I moved, and it had tried to get home.
Wow. That's a smart cat.
Did you see this cat that adopted a puppy? A puppy was dying, and this cat decided to adopt it.
The Michigan Humane Society received a call from one of our transfer partners.
Right next door in Michigan.
It was in regards to a puppy's mom who got hit by a car and unfortunately passed away. So obviously the puppy was really young, only 2 days old, and it really needed mother's care. They had a mom cat that was recently still nursing, and they thought, ingenious idea, to maybe see if this puppy could go along with these guys and see if mommy cat could treat him like one of her own. And it actually worked. It was a very successful tryout, and we're really happy about it.
You think about Mother Nature and how cats and dogs aren't supposed to like each other, but as we all know, at the Michigan Humane Society, that's not always the case, and this is certainly an extreme example of that.
Harriet, a comeback.
And here's the great feel-good story of the week. Harriet Tubman is going to be on the $20 Interesting. Harriet Tubman, if you don't know, was the woman who led many slaves to freedom. She was a slave herself. Andrew Jackson, a former slave holder, had been on the 20. Now he's going to be on the back of the bill. If you hold it up to the light, it looks like he's chasing her.
Mancow. Where'd you get that beauty scar, tough guy? Eating pineapple?
I don't know if you know the original. I'm sure most people listening have seen Scarface, certainly. How they clean up things for TV.
Where'd you get that beauty scar, tough guy? Eating
Great.
pineapple?
Samuel L. Jackson, Snakes on a Plane. Greatest movie title ever. Not a very good movie. The best line in the movie, Samuel L. Jackson, there are snakes on this blankety-blank plane. How'd it play on network TV?
Enough is enough! I have had it with these monkey-fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane! Everybody strap in!
That is awesome.
Open some freaking windows.
Monkey fighting.
Yeah.
Why, you monkey fighting son of a gopher.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these monkey-fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane! Everybody strap in! I'm about to open some freaking windows.
My favorite movie of all time is Die Hard.
Yep.
If you look at the story on paper, it really stinks. I just think it's a perfect movie. I just love Alan Rickman, the bad guy in that movie, Hans. Here's Die Hard 2. Yippee-ki-yay. He says yippee-ki-yay.
The worst of the Die Hard movies.
Absolutely not.
Really?
No, it's the best.
Die Hard 2 with John Amos?
Second best, yeah. Die Hard is number one. Number two is the, yeah. What are you talking about? Yes, it's great. I love the Die Hard movies. I mean, where he's driving a plane into a helicopter, it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
And riding on the wing of a jet. I mean, it got really stupid, but I think those first two are great. What are you talking about? Here is from number 2. He says, yippee-ki-yay, and then one of the bad guys says, oh, really? Yippee-ki-yay, monkey.
Yes.
Whatever Samuel L. Jackson said.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
Mr. Falcon. What did he say? What did Samuel L. Jackson say? Monkey what? Let's hear it again. Here's RoboCop cleaned up for TV. Loved RoboCop when I first saw it, remember?
You are going to be a bad mother crusher.
Bad mother crusher. Bad mother crusher.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these monkey-fighting snakes.
Monkey fighting. But the best is still the Big Lebowski.
Walter! What are you doing, man?
You see what happens, Larry? You see what happens? You see what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps? That's what happens.
This is what happens when you F a stranger in the...
Yes, right.
Wow.
It became, this is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps. It makes no sense whatsoever. Sports headlines coming up with the human eclipse. The blackest man in Chicago. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Al Roker Jr.
The Blackhawks force Game 7 tonight, and the Cubs and Sox still in first place. Dr. Detroit? I hope that wasn't a...
Thank you for ruining the contest.
Oh, sorry.
What movie was this from? Running along Dan Aykroyd running along Lakeshore Drive, and it looks way different, man.
I used it as a music bed like 30 years ago. That's
This is Devo, man. So coming up in 20 minutes, a woman that had a profound effect on my life, changed me forever. Laurie Anderson. I've never wanted her on the show.
Really?
Well, yeah, you don't always want to meet your heroes. I hope it doesn't go badly. She was married to Lou Reed and wrote a beautiful eulogy for him. And then at 9 a.m. this morning, the man that, well, he's going to reveal some things about Prince. You know, Prince had epilepsy. And how did the drugs affect him? And maybe it was a government hit because of some of the things Prince has been saying against the government. And a new song I did for Prince that you think is just awful.
Just disgusting. It's way too soon for you to be playing this. Very tacky. In poor taste.
Well, I may or may not play it next. I think I want to play it. I really want to play it.
If you think that cartoon cow from the Lactate commercials is kind of hot, you are not alone. This is the Mancow on the Loop.
Not really that sexually turned on by cartoon cows, I got to be honest with you.
The WHO is reminding everybody because, you know, they want you to get into the groove of properly washing your hands.
Yes.
I call it making love to your hands. You gotta make love to your hands. You have to make love. You have to sway your palms. You have to interlock your fingers. You have to rotate your thumbs. You have to make love to your hands.
I have made love to myself with a hand. That I've done. Kathy doesn't like the song we did, the musical salute to Prince. And coming up
It's
here
awful.
in 45 minutes, a doctor, great doctor, Dr. Ted Brower, is going to talk to us about how epilepsy and the combination of drugs he was given here in Chicago and elsewhere may have killed Prince.
Oh, wow.
And others believe he was just killed because of some of the things he was saying about the government. Now, Prince, that shot he took in his chest. What's the Uma Thurman scene where she gets a shot?
Yeah, that was where she OD'd and they gave her the adrenaline shot to the
Pulp
heart.
Fiction. That is what. Look, Prince was dead on the plane, unresponsive, according to some reports.
And reportedly, they gave him a save shot.
And they gave him a save shot.
They gave him 2 safe shots, one on the tarmac in the airport, and then one at the hotel, one at the hospital.
So then, and this is here, locally, and they asked him to stay, and he said, well, he couldn't have a private room. And by the way, I kind of get it. You're Prince. You don't want someone there taking selfies with your body as you're laying there asleep or whatever. So he and you've read some of the articles about how he had $40,000 habit and what he was doing. And and by the way, I get it.
Right.
I get it. Because that's, if I told my wife, if I had that money, I would do that. If I had the money, I would do that.
Sure.
No, I expect you to say, what? Why?
No, I understand.
No, I really, believe me. I am a high-energy guy. I'm hyperactive, ADHD, go. I mean, my kids and my wife, everybody sleeps more than me. I'm up at, 4 a.m. every day.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, even when I don't have to get up at 2:30 to do the show.
Sure.
I mean, I'm sitting there at 4 a.m., like, come on, everybody get up. And then
the body clock doesn't reset.
Yeah. So, believe me, I get what Prince and Rush, the radio guy, with the Oxy, and I get what Michael Jackson was doing. I get it. So you mix that shot in, the shot, the save shot. He got 2 of them. I mean, that's a serious thing. Mix that in with all the drugs he got at Walgreens to try that would mask the symptoms. You guys following me?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then his illegal drugs he was doing, which they were prescription drugs, and then mix in epilepsy. Well, you've got a potential for death, and I think that may have been what happened, or was he killed? We're going to talk about that at 9 a.m. this morning. It's 8:16 right now.
I've never spoken about this before, but I was born epileptic.
Here's Prince.
And I used to have seizures when I was young. And my mother and father didn't know what to do or how to handle it, but they did the best they could with what little they had. And my mother told me one day I walked into her and said, Mom, I'm not going to be sick anymore. And she said, why? And I said, because an angel told me so.
Wow.
Now, I don't remember saying it. That's just what she told me. And from that point on, I've been having to deal with a lot of things, getting teased a lot in school. And, early in my career, I tried to compensate for that by being as flashy as I could and as noisy as I could.
Wow, do you think he compensated enough?
Yeah.
And my daughters asked me if doves cry. We were listening to some Prince, and I didn't know. And I don't want you to be embarrassed. Doves don't show emotion, and they don't cry. I found that out.
Okay.
So I had to, hang on a second, kids. I just got to go in here into the closet. I went in there and talked to Mr. Google and Kathy, I did a musical song, a salute.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
You don't
It's
like
really
our
tacky and poor taste.
You don't like
No.
Prince died in an elevator. His heart just stopped while going down.
Prince is dead. Jason, hello.
Hey, man, Carl. Love your show.
What's up?
Got the answer to your song.
Please.
Is it Bad Bad Leroy Brown?
No.
It's now time
Jason
for
from Tinley
Mancow's
Park.
Mad Moog Mega Giveaway. Take it away, Chip.
Good job, Chip. Chip's enough there. Call us if you know what it is.
591 rock, 591 roll.
I hope that Prince song that upset you so much won't stop you from relieving some of my tension in my easy chair back in my office. God, I would love to have sex with a lady. A lady with a face like Ted Cruz. There is a lady that has a face like Ted Cruz.
Yep.
The look-alike is a lady. Ted Cruz, the hideously ugly Republican candidate.
Right.
And, you know, his wife writes articles about the New World Order, and they want a one-world government. And the wife is with Goldman Sachs, and I don't believe anything the guy says. I'm sorry. They're globalists. Pass. I don't want to have to appeal my speeding ticket to mainland China. And that's the way these people think. Oh, it's one big world community. I don't know if you've been following what China's doing, or maybe Russia, what Russia's been doing. I don't know if you've seen any of this, invading Ukraine, or how about the jets flying over. It's not one big happy world community, folks. I've traveled the world. Guess what? They want you and your babies dead.
Ugh.
Anyway, boy, would I love to give it to a woman that looks just like Ted Cruz. That would turn me on. and here she is. Here she is.
Are you Ted Cruz's sister?
No. I mean, you know, why all of a sudden, you know, if I am, you know, just saying, if I am Maury, why is everybody just now saying
Maury.
or bringing him in my life?
Right, okay.
You know?
Right.
I mean, just saying. But in my eyes, I'm not. Why would everybody compare me to a president,
Right.
you know, being related to a president?
Right. Do you know who he is?
No, I never known him.
Never knew who he was.
No,
She's
the
doing
only
porno
one I've
now.
ever known
The
of
moron woman that looks like Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz nowhere until y'all called me that day on the phone.
Yeah, even Ted Cruz needs the human touch. 8:20 at the Loop. Sports coming up on the Mancow. Rachel, hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Mancow.
Hi, thank you, Rachel. What's going on?
So I went to the gynecologist last week, and she seemed a bit judgmental.
Judgmental gynecologist.
Why?
No, okay, so my style is known what's called a landing strip, and when she saw it, she made this comment like, oh my.
Oh my, when she saw that you had a landing strip?
Right? And I just think, like, doctors have seen everything, right? Like,
Well, was your
is that-
gynecologist-
I don't think a landing
shocking?
strip isn't that kind of normal now? A landing
that's
strip
very
there?
normal. And is she older or something?
Is it a guy?
No, it's a lady.
My uncle was a gynecologist in the 70s, and I guess his memory's bad because I said, what was it like? In the 70s, being a gynecologist, he said, it's all fuzzy. All fuzzy.
Hello.
No. Okay. Well, you got to feel very vulnerable. I'm never in that position. I mean,
with Dr.
at a doctor's
Levine,
place.
Levine
At home, yes.
Yeah, Dr. Levine had you in that position.
Yeah.
No, he had me bent over a table.
Checking everything.
I'm talking about when you girls got your asses up and you're in the stirrups
That
and
is
your legs are
Very
wide
awkward. It's so awkward.
open.
No gloves.
Ill.
I would ask that the guy wear no gloves if I was a lady, but I don't know. I don't know. Rachel from Oak Lawn, what do you want me to do about it?
No, I just was wondering, like, is that, like, normal? Like,
I don't
was
think it's
wondering if,
normal.
like,
I mean, wouldn't we make fun of patients, too, if we were in that room?
I mean,
of course
you-
we would.
you gotta
We make
lighten
fun
it
of
up.
everyone.
Sure.
Do they comment? That was a nice one. I mean, if it's a guy gynecologist or
My gynecologist told me it looks good. I swear. He really
well,
did.
I told you, my wife had the same thing Brentwood Bill spritzes on his face, which is
It's like glitter.
it's
lotion.
glittery. And her guy said, this is right before we got married. Her gynecologist said, "Oh, look, it's all gussied up."
Right.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's
Shit,
so
glitter.
Why don't most women go to female gynecologists? Most of them, it seemed like, go to male gynecologists.
I've been to a female gynecologist. I just prefer a male. It's just
So
what I
you
feel
secretly
comfortable
like-
with.
women
I don't know
secretly
why.
like having a guy
that's just
doing that.
creepy to me.
I don't know why I went to Rush and Dr. Levine to check out my junk, because I really think it would have made some lady that's been working, in that, some tool expert. I just think it would have made her day. And
There you go.
I told you, Dr. Levine said
Yeah.
you're way above average, and I'm telling you, I wish I had a foot instead of this monster.
Gosh, you're
And,
cursed.
yeah, it's a curse. And, well, it's just the pants and everything else. He told me that I had a
bubble butt, right?
What?
A bubble butt?
No, stop that. He told me that I had a prostate like a 15-year-old boy.
That's incredible. You're so lucky. Wow, what a compliment.
I do have a monster.
When it moves in and out, everybody starts to shout.
It's a monster. So Rachel has a landing strip. What do you got working down there right now, Kathy?
A triangle. I always have a triangle.
A
I don't like
Triforce.
the landing
She's got,
strip because it's like a Hitler
What?
mustache, and I'm not a
Yeah, I
fan.
know the
Pluto
French
from
kiss
Popeye,
Hitler.
That's what she's
The
got.
Legend
What's
of
that?
Zelda Triforce.
Looks like my goatee.
Pluto from Popeye.
To see if they're a matching pair.
That's what she's got.
Yeah.
Rachel, why don't you come by the station? I'd like to see that landing strip, and maybe we can...
Now, Mancow proudly presents another thrilling installment of Frankenstein, Gynecologist.
Well, anyway, Dr. Frankenstein.
Woman getting stirrups.
Anyway, Dr. Frankenstein, I've got this horrible burning. It's like I'm on fire.
Fire bad. Tune in next time for another thrilling adventure with Frankenstein, Gynecologist.
I am the man cow. Coming up next, one of the biggest inspirations of my life is going to join us, and I'm very nervous. Her name is Laurie Anderson, going to be here. And then at 9, was Prince murdered? And a song about white people at the Olive Garden.
Where do white people go to eat SpaghettiOs Olive Garden?
This is the Mancow. The Mancow on the loop.
Is a warm gun.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. The big announcement? Hold on, I got to do this real quick. Happiness is a warm gun. Hey, they're giving away one of my guns. This thing is so cool. My rifle, my AR-15 rifle. This is my rifle. And you can win it. And you can also get the Guns N' Rifles t-shirt inspired by the next Guns N' Roses announcement we're going to make. Guns N' Roses. Okay? Oh, man. Anyway, DS Arms, it really rocks, and they're celebrating Guns N' Roses coming to Chicago. And I got a big announcement. I got to get this. Go to dsarms.com and sign up to get my gun or to get the Guns N' Rifles t-shirt by Grunt Style. dsarms.com, the letter D as in dick, S as in suck. dsarms.com. DS Arms Factory Showroom. This is training center. Maybe I should have done. They want you to kill the bad guys and support the Second Amendment at the same time. They've been doing this for over 30 years. Go see my boy Dave in there. And they're right there in Lake Barrington, just off the corner of Route 14 and Pepper Road. 847-277-7260. dsarms.com. I want you to... I want to get pictures with the guy that wins my gun, too. Good luck getting that into the building, though. I'll have to come to you. DS Arms Factory Showroom and Training Center. DS Arms, it's a gun store that rocks. dsarms.com. Well, it is official. We have it first. Go ahead.
Yes, a second Guns N' Roses show added July 3rd. That's a Sunday at Soldier Field.
July 3rd.
First show's a Friday, the second show's a Sunday.
So Friday and Sunday at Soldier Field, I promise you, they're going for a third show. A second Guns N' Roses show added.
Enjoying the Mancow Morning Show podcast day? Call the show and win free stuff if you got the stones. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on Chicago's classic rock station 97.9 The Loop.
We just announced it. We were the first to announce it. Official word from the camp. GNR, another Soldier Field show. This one's going to be Sunday now.
Sunday, July 3rd.
July 3rd, all right?
Okay, but
So what did I tell everybody?
You told everybody not
Kathy
to
the
freak
Greek.
out. You
No.
told everybody not to freak out, that there
Don't
will
freak
be more
out.
shows added, more tickets for everybody. You said this like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and they want to add a third show at Soldier Field. I got to tell you, that second show.
And you can win them before you can buy them.
We're gonna give away tickets here, but
they go on sale to the public on the 29th.
Mm-hmm. Oh man!
The good thing about Guns N' Roses is they actually change up their set list too. So if you go to two shows, you'll see different songs.
It's 8:33 right now, and our next guest, I've never tried to get on the show.
Wow!
And she has been part of every single show that I've ever done.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And they say you shouldn't meet your heroes. My older brothers had moved out. My parents worked, and I was very alone. My nearest neighbor was half mile away, and I would do little silly radio shows in the basement. And I saw an ad for this movie with this person, Laurie Anderson, called Home of the Brave, a concert movie. And I climbed into my yellow 72 Ford Maverick. I was 15, not allowed to drive on the city streets, but I did it anyway. I broke the law. And I drove the gravel roads to the paved roads to the city, the Bijou Theater, and there it was. And it was if it had been broadcast from another planet. I had never seen anything like it. It inspired me like nothing else at that point. And I changed. Great art can do that. I evolved sitting in the theater. And it's called Home of the Brave, and I knew I had to be brave and leave home. And every single show I've ever done has had an element of that movie or this artist on my show. You may not know it. Maybe it's spoken word. Maybe it's instrumental. It's really become a part of me and our success here. And so it's a great honor, a great, great honor. It's been building since the mid-'80s. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you one of my heroes, Laurie Anderson. Laurie, welcome to the program.
Oh my God! I'd never heard anything like that. That was so touching. You know, you can sit around and go, "Wow, I wonder if anybody ever heard any of my songs." And I was like, "This is so sweet." What you just said. Wow.
Every show has had some of your music or spoken word. Every show I've ever done. It's my tribute to you.
Oh.
And you did change me, and I've shared it with my family. I think Home of the Brave is the greatest concert movie ever. Second is Talking Heads, Stop Making Sense.
Oh, yeah, that's a great movie.
Your eulogy to your husband, Lou Reed, was one of the finest things. It brought me to tears. Mm. And recently at the Music Box, my family, we sat and watched, and I don't consider it a movie, Laurie, I got to be honest with you. I consider it a meditation or a prayer, Heart of a Dog.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what that thing is. It doesn't fit into a category. So they kind of put it into, like, documentary. Must be a documentary. That's fine with me, actually. So it's a doc. Yeah.
You waited a few years. What happened? I mean, I saw that in the 80s, and then 2015, I had to wait.
Yeah, I'm not a filmmaker. I'm not, fortunately, I decided not to have to be anything. And I called myself a multimedia artist, which is just a meaningless term. Nobody knows what that means, and everybody is one anyway. So that meant that I could do paintings or stories or music or, sculpture, and no one would say, "You're not supposed to do that, you're a musician," or, so it was just a way to be free.
Laurie, I have a little terrier, so I responded to your...
Okay.
Your talk about how these dogs are constantly vigilant. Will you? I don't want to. It's on HBO, and I want to encourage people to check it out. And again, I don't consider it a documentary. I don't consider it a movie. I consider it a meditation and a prayer almost. But
yeah,
will you tell the little story about Lola and that look in her eye? Would you mind doing that on the radio?
What's that? When she saw those
when the birds came to attack her.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm here living by the river in Lower Manhattan. And those of you who were here in September that was a rough time, and they were. I just needed to get out, so I took my little dog Lola Bell to California because I wanted to see if it was true that terriers could understand 500 words. That's what I heard. I thought, is that true? So I thought I need some time to check that out. So we hiked around there, and it was also really just, as I said, to escape from New York with all the, debris and smoke and stuff.
After 9/11.
Yeah. So we're hiking around there, and suddenly these giant hawks swoop down and right on top of Lola Bell. And here's this little, West Village dog who's a see and be seen kind of dog, likes people. City animal. No one had to tell her those hawks came to kill her. She looked up and she had this expression on her face, and it was like, oh my God, I not only have to protect the borders down here, I've got 180 more degrees of sky that I have to look out for. and I thought, where have I seen that look before? She's looking up at these birds. They're swooping down, and I realized it's the same look on my neighbors in New York on the day right after 9/11 when they realized that, they can come from the air.
Oh.
And that it would be that way from now on. It changed everything. So the film is about sky, and it's about the freedom of sky, and also the flip side, which is fear. So it is a meditation.
My dog with its little ears up is always, even on the couch, always scanning for any trouble. They love you and they want to protect you. And
they do.
And now this dog looked up with this look, and this bird picked up the dog, and the dog gives mommy, Laurie Anderson here, a look like they can come from the sky now.
Yeah.
And not to just repeat what she just said, and she's like, where did I see that before? Oh, yeah, that's what the faces looked like on 9/11.
Yep.
It's, wow.
Well, they didn't get my dog.
Yeah.
she barked one of those really scary terrier barks and scared him off.
What a wallop this thing hits. And when you talk about your mom and saving your brother from the icy water, I was saved. I would have drowned. My brother saved me as a kid. So these things they creep up. They creep up on you. And boy, this little movie, or whatever it is, packs a wallop. I was just scanning through HBO, and it's on. You're going to have a lot of chances to see it.
I have to see it. The trailer made me cry.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, so it's on the first time is tonight. So that's really exciting to me because I'm an artist and I make kind of whatever art stuff and once in a while it kind of leaks into the world, and this time it did. So it's gonna be fun to have people other than like my art world friends.
Your hip friends. Your hip friends. Well,
my friends aren't that hip.
You're about as well. I don't know. You're about as right now. You're on the most unhip show. But when you were teaching your dog in this thing, Heart of a Dog, when you were teaching your dog the piano. How to play the piano. My kids, they're 10 years old. I got twin daughters. They said, this lady is crazy.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't really want to necessarily have a piano-playing dog, but when Lola Bell went blind, she went blind really suddenly, and a lot of dogs do really well when they're blind. They don't see that well anyway, and so their hearing kicks in, and their smell is great, so they can get around. She could not. We had to pick her up to take her to the food bowl. We had to pick her up to take her to bed, and pick her up to take her outside. And so I thought, this is a disaster. So I've got a dog trainer, and the trainer said, I taught my dogs to play piano. And I said, well, why? And the thing is, she taught Lola Bell to play, and it was immediately a way to fill a room with something. We put keyboards on the floor. She learned how to run over, turn them on, and play stuff with, backing tracks. I mean, I cheat with backing tracks too. It's okay.
She wasn't very good.
Well, she was okay. She was okay.
Lori, I want to thank you for everything. Really a lifetime. Thank you.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I'm looking around the studio here. I have Homeland. I have stories from the Nerve Bible and your Andy Warhol documentary that you did, and that grand book and Strange Angels, and it goes on and on. Bright Light and of course Home of the Brave.
Paradise is exactly like.
Oh, Superman was a big hit for her. And you may go see her, and she would be in ice skates frozen in a block of ice.
Oh, wow.
And when the ice melts her roller skates, she leaves the stage.
That's awesome.
Very bizarre, very wonderful. Tonight, Heart of a Dog. If you are a dog lover, you're going to cry.
Yep.
It's on HBO tonight. It debuts.
And if you want to see her perform, she is also going to be at Moog Fest, along with other artists such as Gary Newman.
Oh, I love
Gary.
Gary.
And that's in May in North Carolina, and we have a pair of VIP passes to give away.
Well, let's do that.
For Moog Fest.
Do you know Gary Newman is doing a residency at the Metro? He's doing multiple shows there.
That's right.
Coming up.
May 15th through the 17th.
All right. Lori, bless you. Thank you.
You're listening to Mancow. This is a Cumulus station. This is WLUP-FM. Mancow in the morning on 97.9 The Loop. Brought to you by Potholes.
I was talking about Larry Saldinger, and who I admire is just cooler than me.
Yep.
This is some old dude, an accountant.
Right.
He's cool.
Okay.
I don't care what. You can be a trash man, you can be cooler than me.
Right.
I'll tell you what I've found out. and I share this with all of you. 8:50 right now at the Loop. I share this with all of you. I don't care. Chris Andrews, okay?
He's cool.
If you love what you do,
Yeah.
and you're going to, I don't care if you're cleaning toilets. Gandhi used to say, when I clean toilets, I'm the best. I want to be the best toilet cleaner.
Sure.
And I always find those people cool. I don't care what you do. If you're the best trash man or the best at whatever, you're my hero.
Right. You respect them.
I do.
Absolutely.
And so we just had on Lori Anderson, one of my heroes, her show. I want to tell you, look, something that has saved my life. Saved my life.
Okay.
And now, for the first time ever over the weekend, they announced that it extends life. And that is meditation. I do it 15 minutes a day, and it's changed everything. And I have learned to quiet my mind. So this thing is a quiet. This is not explosions. There's no CGI robots crushing Chicago.
Right.
Mancow, what was that? It's a prayer. It's a meditation.
Sure.
It's a time to be thoughtful. It's a time to be quiet. It's called Heart of a Dog. It's on tonight on HBO. But don't go in there thinking it's a movie. It's not a movie. It's a meditation.
But finally, I saw it. The connection between love and death. And that the purpose of death is the release of love.
We got some Jethro Tull music going to happen live here.
Oh, yeah.
In 9 minutes, the doctor will be on to talk about what may have killed Prince, and some believe he was murdered because of what he had been saying about the government. We will give you some proof of his thoughts on the government and why he was so dangerous. You'll hear it here coming up.
It's now time for Mancow's Mad Moog Mega Giveaway.
Chip's enough?
Take it
From
away,
Enough's enough?
Chip.
You won't let anybody else touch his Moog. Of course, nobody here knows how to play it.
Thanks for putting us in the moog, Chip. Think you know the song Chip is playing?
Call us right now.
591 rock, 591 roll.
My beautiful Greek princess. Did you? I see that my Big Fat Greek Wedding's hanging in there at the box office, still in the top 10.
I saw it twice. It was really good.
Yeah.
And I also saw Purple Rain yesterday.
What'd you think of Purple Rain? You've never seen
I was
it.
shocked. I never saw the
You
movie.
had never seen it before?
Nope. I've seen parts.
It's been on TV like all weekend. Yeah.
I've seen bits and pieces here and there over the years, but I was shocked at how bad it was.
Oh, it's awful.
So, was that the coolest thing at the time, though? Because you guys were
It was awesome when it came out.
He was an absolute almost nobody. He had minor hits.
Yeah.
The fact that they gave this guy a movie.
Right.
That it was set in Minnesota.
Yep.
That he was a midget black man in Minnesota who wore purple.
Right.
Okay. And drove a motorcycle and the whole deal. And they spent no money on it.
Yeah, obviously.
They decided to shoot in winter.
Yep.
Everybody thought this thing is a flop. Now, I want to tell you, when I saw the movie, oh my God, I can't believe he's going to say this. I thought it sucked when I saw it.
Really?
And yes, it was the hottest thing on earth. I thought Let's Go Crazy was great.
Yeah, the music was just so
There's some
good,
great
right?
music. Nikki was just too dirty when I was a kid about a girl pleasuring herself with a magazine.
Apollonia.
But
Coming out of the water.
Apollonia.
Oh, my God.
Lake Minnetonka.
I'm telling you.
You cleanse yourself.
But I will say this.
Breasts. I don't have breasts. And I was like, oh, my God, those are the most beautiful breasts I've ever seen. I have little ones.
When I walked out of that movie, I said, wow, that is a Morris Day movie. He stole that movie.
Oh, Morris Day was amazing in that movie.
And he called women bitches.
Throws the girl in the garbage can in the dumpster.
Right.
So,
He stole the show.
So AMC theaters, and it's not because they want to make money, guys. The Chinese theater company AMC. It's not because they want to make money. It's because they really care about Prince.
That's right.
They're showing Purple Rain.
The theater I went to was packed.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding is playing quite well, doing its 8th. Criminal. Batman versus Superman, The Boss is at 5th. Zootopia. The Huntsman, the new, that movie didn't do as well as they thought. The Jungle Book is the hot movie right now. Yes.
Where do white people go to eat SpaghettiOs? Olive Garden. Where the breadsticks are free and the chef's Boyardee. Olive Garden.
Hey! When doves cry. We're playing this around the house. My daughters asked me. They do not cry. They cannot cry. They cannot cry. Prince is back. He's got 3 records in the top 10 right now.
Really?
Yeah. The Best of Prince.
Yeah.
Purple Rain. and the hits, all top 10 right now.
All he ever sang about was Jesus and sex, and then Batman. That's it, right? There were no other topics that he discussed.
Hip Hop Jeopardy category.
Things Flavor Flav's done to embarrass black people.
Hip Hop Jeopardy category.
1 through 10 of Jay-Z's problems.
Hip Hop Jeopardy category.
Faces Nicki Minaj is broken by sitting on them.
Hip Hop Jeopardy category.
Hot potpourri.
Hip Hop Jeopardy category.
Things found in Questlove's hair.
Hip Hop Jeopardy category.
Friends Suge Knight is killed.
Hip Hop Jeopardy category.
Things that rhyme with spaghetti.
Hip Hop Jeopardy category.
Pills M&M's pop.
Come on in. Who's this young man? Come on in here. No, don't look behind you. Come on in here.
Hello. Right this way.
He looks like an artist.
Yeah, appearances can
Is
be
that a
deceiving.
mandolin?
A little bit of a
What is
Colonel
that?
Sanders look going on there with that hair.
That's a tiny little
What's up,
guitar.
wild man? How are you?
We're good.
Who's this young twink with you? Is that your boyfriend? Who is he? Who is that young fella?
Playboy. This is Dan. He's
Dan?
my best friend.
Your best friend?
Yes.
You know, I have found that I would have. I've learned that, you know, like this Al Steppen. I'm telling you, I want this guy to like me. He's the coolest guy in my neighborhood.
Right in Wilmette.
And he doesn't care.
It's like Marty McFly and Doc Brown.
I'm telling you, it is. But I found out, sir, that if I had a different personality, I would have some friends.
I can't believe that.
Well, you just met me. You can't believe people don't like me?
Yeah, it's looking good. I'm feeling something good here.
Who are you?
Yeah. Who am I? You know, I could spend all day talking about who I am. Would you like me to introduce myself?
No, I'll introduce you.
Okay.
This is Martin Barre, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
yes.
from Jethro Tull.
Yes.
Nice.
Listen,
Yes.
did you play on Locomotive Breath?
I did. I played on everything.
Brother,
Everything.
I want to tell you something. It's weird. It's weird. Right now, it's bizarre. And I just want to reflect for a second. Someone said on this show, well, Prince is dead, and, you know, we should focus on the music. I'd like to, you know, I'd like it if there was new music out, and there is some of it that I like.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, Locomotive Breath is rocking my world, and I think I fell in love with it because it was on that Ash versus the Evil Dead TV show.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one I'm into is the whole Machine Head Deep Purple recording,
Yeah.
probably because they just went in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Are you in the Hall of Fame?
We're not yet, but we're available.
Okay.
Yeah. My diary has gaps in it.
I've seen Tull in concert numerous times.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit disappointed in, not the last time, but the last couple of times. A few times ago, we had Ian on.
Okay.
And
Yes.
I was complaining because I went to see, follow me on this story. You look bored. Okay.
No, I'm
Okay.
I'm intrigued of what you're going to say next.
No, you're not. But fake it. So I went to see The Who, and
Yeah.
Roger Daltrey pointed at and got some of my friends kicked out for smoking marijuana. And I thought, wait a minute, this is a Who show.
Yeah.
This is The Who kicking people out for smoking marijuana.
That's just crazy.
I thought so too. And Ian said, well, I think Paul was right. I don't want people smoking marijuana at my
Wow.
show. And I thought, wait a minute. You're Ian Anderson, the guy that stands like a stork on one foot with the flute. Of course, I've been high at every Jethro Tull show ever.
Yeah. Well, I think the perception was we looked crazy, we acted crazy, people presumed we were crazy, and we had a load of crazy people that were fans.
If I
So,
saw you on the street,
get
I would
over it.
call immediately and get you locked up. You look like you're insane.
Look, I made it here. That's a miracle.
I'm looking for you to say science. You look like the guy on that video, that Thomas Dolby video. Science.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to play in the studio for us?
Yeah, we are.
Wow.
I love this. And Back to Steel is your new recording?
It is. Yes.
Nice. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And all right. So
That's a cute little guitar. What is that?
It's a mandolin.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
if you thought that, then why did you say cute little guitar? If you thought it was a mandolin, my cute little Greek girl with a chubby ass, you would have said.
Well, if you rewind the tape, you'll hear me say that to him. I asked, is that a mandolin when he walked in? Because I'm Greek. Greeks know mandolins.
It's a rock and roll instrument of the future.
Nice.
Not yet, but after today, after this morning, it might be. People will be buying mandolins in their hundreds.
I think about Ray Thomas and Ian and others, and not a lot of good flute rock and roll anymore.
Well, there isn't. Do you know why? Because it's the worst instrument for rock and roll in the world. In the early days, nobody could hear it.
Uh-huh.
We used to play gigs in stadiums, and a flute and a microphone.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't work. Yeah, it's
now
too quiet.
Kathy plays a mean skin flute if you play your cards right.
God.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Well,
That's
I
really-
love flute. Yeah, I play flute as well.
What?
Yes, I do. But you're lucky I'm not going to play it today. No.
Okay, it's 9 o'clock, and one of the
Yes,
stars
no
of Jethro
flutes.
Tull is here, and coming up, was Prince murdered? Listen to this, and you say flute is not a rock instrument?
And now, it's Mancow's in your
Martin
face
Barre is here from
sports.
Jethro Tull. He's going to play
The Uptown
live.
Funker,
In the
Al
meantime,
Roker Jr.
I give you the Black Blob.
You didn't believe when the Blackhawks were down 3-1.
Don't you look like
you
a black
didn't
blob?
believe.
Yes.
Then they came back, won in double overtime to make it 3-2. You still didn't believe.
Yeah.
Then they won 6-3, and now it's evened up at 3 games apiece.
I believe.
A must-win Game 7 tonight.
I'm a believer.
In St. Louis against the Blues.
Preach
Do
it.
you believe?
I believe
Do you
it.
believe?
Amen.
Jonathan
Handle my
Taves.
steak, Kathy.
He believes.
It won't bite you.
Been in this, obviously do or die position the last couple of games, and you see what can happen when we all buy in, we all play the right way. So again, it was fun tonight, and we got a great chance. A lot of work left to do, but a great chance to find a way to survive in Game 7 here.
I was at Bistro Bordeaux last night in Evanston.
What'd you have?
Well, no, I'm going to tell you. And you know who was there? The guy that got in trouble.
Shaw.
Yeah, Shaw. And he ordered a baguette. And everybody went,
Oh.
no, and he goes, I just ordered a baguette.
Oh, my.
Oh, yes.
7:30 puck drop from St. Louis tonight. Sox win 4-1. They sweep the Rangers. Cubs
Go
win
Sox,
9-0. They're off
First
today.
place.
And breaking UFC news, while you were sleeping, Conor McGregor tweeted that he's back on the UFC 200 card in Las Vegas.
He's a big Mancow fan.
Sports brought to you by WWE Payback Sunday, May 1st.
Cool.
At the Allstate Arena. That's Mancow's In Your Face Sports on 97.9 The Loop.
See, I loved when your sports were brought to you by My Pillow. Is that coming up?
Yes.
It's ridiculous. It's a product called My Pillow. So he'd say sports brought to you by My Pillow. My Pillow.
That's our site.
Did you ever meet Jim Morrison?
No, I didn't. I met a lot of people. He was not one of them.
Well, you're not helping. You're not helping me at all. You're not helping me at all today. You're not helping me. Listen, after he overdosed 42 years ago, his wife, she got all the money.
Wow.
42 years ago, she overdosed on heroin. His wife. She was 27 years old.
Wow. Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
It's 9:05 right now at the Loop.
We have no liquor here. No beer. You want orange drinks?
Traffic 880 News coming up. We're inside the mind of Jim Morrison right now. Do you see this woman that looks like Ted Cruz doing porno?
It's ridiculous.
It looks like Ted Cruz in drag.
She looks like Ted Cruz.
Maybe even better than Ted Cruz.
If that gives you a Woody, you are a sick son of a bitch.
Hey, it sure looks good.
She's only getting paid $10,000 to do that porno.
What do you want to pay her?
Well, what would you pay a woman? I'd pay. She should pay us not to do it.
Yeah, really.
Here's Bruce Springsteen. Al Pacino is 76, got an Oscar for Scent of a Woman. Donald Trump says he's going to act more presidential. Do you know he said Rosie O'Donnell just sort of looks like a pig? See, he's already getting more presidential. Hundreds gathered in Minneapolis to sing Purple Rain. It was their way of saying, we miss you, Prince, and we're so freaking drunk. The Boss. The first 4 or 5 hours, it's kind of enjoyable.
Sure.
God, they just go on and on. It gets so tedious.
Martin, is that what you're going to play today, Purple Rain? Is it throw us a curveball?
We're not going to play for 4 hours either. So you're fine. You can relax.
Again, I didn't buy or hear anything I thought was any good from Prince after 1987.
Really?
I worked in that genre. We had the #1 Urban Station. I was on it in San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose. Nobody was interested.
I liked Seven. I liked Diamonds and Pearls. I liked Cream.
Yeah, but none of it really hit. I'm telling you, none of it cut through. And
you didn't like the Baltimore song from last year?
And the same thing with The Boss. It's like, really think about it. I mean, and he's just, when did he turn into just this mean old man? He looks like your neighbor that would say, get off my yard.
He does.
When did he just turn into this? He's pissed about everything all the time. Lighten up, Dr. Ted. Doctor.
Out here, buddy. Go ahead.
Well, we got a horrible connection. Was it Zika? Was it AIDS? Was it a bullet to the head? Was it a snake bite? What killed Prince?
Well, I don't know, buddy. There's all kinds of medication.
He doesn't know. That's Dr. Ted. He's got a few theories. We're going to go to him next.
Nice.
The theories on Prince, and some say because of his anti-government stance, he was killed. Just like I maintain, and will always maintain, that my friend Andrew Breitbart from Breitbart.com was murdered.
Ooh.
You can say enough about the government until they just decide to kill you. First, they label you crazy. Then when people start listening, they kill you. That's why Martin Barre will not be giving us any of his real inside information into the Illuminati.
I was going to.
Jethro Tull's Martin Barre going to play here. He's performing at Martyrs.
Nice.
And when is that coming up?
It's on Wednesday.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Where are you from, man?
No, it's not. It's on Tuesday. That's bad.
So that's tomorrow night.
Really bad. Yeah, that would be bad, wouldn't it? Everybody turn up a night too late. I'm from Birmingham, England.
Beautiful.
The industrial heart of England, and it's a horrible place.
Oh, so
don't ever go there.
Well, you know what?
Cancel my trip now.
Well, no.
Sorry about that,
brother. With the taxes and killing, we can debate what's a bigger crap hole. Okay. I got nothing else to say. We'll be right back.
Mancow in the morning. The Rock of Chicago all day. 97.9.
The Loop.
Farting in the mosh pits of morning radio.
We're going back on, okay, bud?
Mancow.
I'll hear what, buddy.
Okay, I need you to pick it up a little bit, all right?
The Loop.
I need you to
Maybe
pep
pick
it up.
it up.
What?
Step it up, okay?
No, I need you to, step it up a bit, okay, bud? I need your A game today.
Okay.
You're on the Mancow show,
this
pal.
is the Mancow show, son.
Okay?
Boy.
Bring it.
Doc, how important is are you anti corn syrup and everything? Are you anti that?
Of course I am. You know that.
High fructose corn syrup?
Absolutely poison.
It's the worst.
It's poison.
And it's in everything.
My wife and I have been doing this Blue Apron for our kids. It's everything's healthy. Do GMOs matter?
GMOs are absolutely critical to stay away from. They're horrible. They actually, cause what's called epigenetics in the body and actually start changing human DNA. DNOs are like one of the worst things that you could ever put into your system.
What is going on now? My daughters don't have this, but what is going on with some of these little girls I see that just are they're fat and they have breasts like adult women? What's going on? Is it the chemicals in the food?
Well, there's a lot of female hormones in the food, a lot of estrogen, and what ends up happening, it can cause these girls to go, into premature puberty.
They're having a period earlier than ever, right?
That some of the girls are actually having periods at the age of 8 now because of all this smacked out.
Oh my God!
8 years old. Do you know the age of losing your virginity? You know what the average is in Chicago?
What is it?
11,
right? Yeah.
11. Yeah, I've got 2 10-year-old daughters. I mean, that's not going to happen.
God.
But anyway, 9:15. And Doc, you were also telling me I was eating apples, and you said make sure that it's not sprayed because of why?
Well, when you start spraying apples or any kind of fruit or vegetable with the pesticides, it gets absorbed directly into the apple skin or into the vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
Broccoli is one of the worst. Strawberries are one of the worst. And then what you're doing is you're actually eating that pesticide residue.
Okay, look, I've talked about this, and it's just crazy. But you see the planes crisscross, and then you just run your fingers over your car, and there's something sticky that's being dropped, and you wonder. And it's on hot days when the locals tend to go violent here in Chicago that they do this.
Right.
And Prince was a big believer in it, and some people say he was beginning to speak out against the government, and that's why Beck has also been very outspoken on it. Mm-hmm. But that's why they finally killed him. Some believe the government killed Prince.
this phenomena of chemtrails. You know, when I was a kid, I used to see these trails in the sky all the time, and so oh, that's cool. A jet just went over. And then you started to see a whole bunch of them. And next thing you know, everybody in your neighborhood was fighting and arguing, and you didn't know why. Okay, and you really didn't know why. I mean, everybody was fighting.
He also was against the fluoridization of water, and the government now is admitting fluoride makes you stupid.
Right.
So look around us, guys. Look around the city of Chicago. Look who's standing in front of your car right now. And look at the nasty look that person's. There you go. Mm-hmm. The nasty look they just gave you.
Yep.
Look at the large pieces of garbage all over this city. They don't seem to feel. They have eyes like cattle. They're just big, fat space fillers, and they have no feelings. Mm-hmm. And we're being dumbed down, and our emotions are being crushed. You wonder, well, God, how come you saw the guy that was laying in the street and they robbed him and then left him there for a cab to run over him? That happened in Chicago.
Unconscious and then run over by a
and
cab.
you say, well, how would they do that? How could people do that? Well, no, you wouldn't do that because you're a feeling, sensitive human being. Mm-hmm. But these people, some of us, are being dumbed down. That don't know the truth, don't know how to get around unhealthy eating, the chemicals in the food, the poison in the water. Mm-hmm. It is just go along, pay your fair share, welcome to the machine, be a cog in the wheel, and then you die. Mm. And it's by design. Good little wage slaves. Go off to work and don't complain about it. Oh, and by the way, our property taxes are going up again, I've been told. Again. And tell them their whole lives they can turn right on red, and when you do, give them a ticket now.
That's right.
Condition them to turn right on red, right on red, right on red. You can go right on red. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, there's a camera there. You owe us $100. Mm-hmm. And then tell everybody respect the cops and give them a big over the head. Hey, howdy do, Officer Friendly. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, he pulled over your wife again for no reason because they need more money.
Yep.
But you're supposed to respect that guy. I don't respect him. I call him a freaking pig. Yep. Actually, I don't say freaking. These are members of the IRS that drive around basically and steal money from us all day in the city of Chicago. By the way, if you're illegal or you're of a certain minority or you don't have a license plate or you're poor and don't look like you can pay, don't worry about it. They won't pull you over. Now, they will shoot you coming out of your house. But they're not, they're not going to pull you over.
That's the trade-off.
And by the way,
kill you.
by the way, and we've all seen it, come on, a truck filled with illegals running the red light. The cop sits there. They don't care because they can't get money from you. Mm-hmm. They sit around all day pulling over suburban housewives so they can fleece you.
Right.
You fat, dumb bastards. Keep drinking the water. Mm. I don't know why you are being fleeced. You are cattle, not me. I'm awake. I've turned it off. Our water is loaded with estrogen. Do you know what that does? Do you know what that does to men? Look out your car window. Dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum. Fat and sick and gonna die before you're 65 because they don't have Social Security money for you because they've spent it. Ugh. For the first time, our life expectancy is decreasing. Why? By design. Put chemicals in all your food, load up your water, drop it from the sky. Oh, you're not living like you used to. Sorry. Because we spent all your Social Security money.
Wow.
But the politicians... Now, see, they need to live a long time. They have special health care, all the politicians in Chicago, and they also have great pensions.
They got pensions up the ass.
They have pensions.
Oh.
They have pensions and pensions. I told you about the lifeguard I met in Wilmette who worked a couple of summers for a couple of months and gets a pension for the rest of his life to the tune of $90,000.
Ridiculous.
No, but keep voting for more of it, and then wonder why nothing changes. Vote the same and wonder why nothing changes.
Wow.
Hey, Ted.
Hi, everybody.
Am I on to anything? Am I right?
Well, no, you're absolutely right. I remember years ago, man, I was driving through Orlando, and I had leased a Lexus. And all these cars were passing me, and suddenly I ended up getting pulled over. And I'm sitting there, and I asked the cop, I said, look, dude, why did you pull me over? I said, I've had 25 cars run around me, and you were behind me.
Because you can
ignored
pay.
all them. And he said, because you're driving a Lexus, and I knew you could afford the ticket.
That's it. That's it. Hey, guys. Look. If it was jail time instead of money, do you think they'd be, okay, guys, get out there and write tickets? If it was jail time instead of money, if they weren't making money, you think they'd have all these speed traps and everything else?
Not.
Okay, let's talk about Prince. Prince had epilepsy. How could this have, doctor, and by the way, what's your website, Doc?
It's healthmasters.com, free newsletter, healthmasters.com.
Healthmasters.com. This is where I go to get my vitamins. This is where I went to get my water filter so I don't have the poison in my Chicago water. It gets out all the fluoride and all the estrogen. So I'm drinking water.
Right.
Just water.
Sure.
Anyway, Doc, so what is it? What could have caused this? He talked about his epilepsy. He had epilepsy.
I've never spoken about this before, but I was born epileptic.
And they gave him 2 of those save shots because of his overdose, and then he was over medicating at Walgreens. Right, this is what's happening, guys. Yeah, they have great drugs, and I would do it too. Right, sure. You take Theraflu, you take whatever to get rid of, but you don't realize because you're hiding the symptoms. Right. You don't realize how seriously ill you are. So, Doc, a theory: what could have happened?
Well, quite frankly, epileptic seizures can be triggered by flu medication. I mean, I looked it up this morning online. There's a whole list of flu medications that you're told never to take if you have epilepsy. But the truth of the matter is he could have been on drugs, too. They said he was also on Percocet. That contains Tylenol, which is one of the primary causes of liver failure in the country. Plus, it also contains, an opiate. I mean, he was on some strong medication. And the sad part about it is, he was trying to treat what they call the chemtrail flu, a lot of people say. This flu that continues and continues and continues for weeks on end. And the sad part about this is because our immune systems have been completely shut down because of all the poison we're eating, Mancow.
Doctor. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of love.
9:23, great live music coming up. One of the key members of Jethro Tull. Rush's Geddy Lee is a big fan of his.
Nice.
Mark Knopfler from Dire Straits said, "This man is magical."
Wow.
Now, I want to know something right now. Are you able to cast spells and do dark arts here?
Yes, I
Because
am.
I don't want any of your devil shiznit in here. Do you really know magic? Because it scares me. He's going to play live next.
97 minutes of nonstop classic rock.
On 97.9, The Loop.
I told you he was going to play next, and he is.
Amount of time.
You know what, though? I have to wonder about putting this guy on the show. I got to be real honest with you.
Why?
He failed Spanish.
What?
Well, I mean, how smart is a man that failed? He's failed Spanish and ended up going into music because you failed Spanish, right?
I failed a lot of things. I did.
But
That's what musicians are. There's no
You're a
other job they can do.
He was a failure. He went to college in England and tried to do Spanish, couldn't do it. And then, and if that wasn't good enough, if you can't pass Spanish, he went into atomic science.
Oh, maybe he is the guy from the Thomas Dolby
Wait a
video.
minute. How'd that work out for you?
It hasn't come in useful yet.
Now
You never know.
I have children.
How are you supposed to learn Spanish in England?
I have children. They speak English.
Think about it.
I have children, okay? Kids, you can't do Spanish? If you're not smart enough to figure out Spanish,
right,
you're probably not going to do real well at atomic science. So anyway, he started playing the flute, right, and the mandolin. His guitar solo in Aqualung is considered by many to be the single greatest guitar solo in history.
Wow.
But he's probably best known for Aqualung, Cross-Eyed Mary, and Locomotive Breath. Is that fair to say? You work on those songs?
Absolutely right.
He is famously humble. He also, as a young man, played with the Coasters and the Drifters.
Nice.
Cool.
Terrified to be in Jethro Tull. Absolutely terrified. When Aqualung became a hit, it gave him confidence, and here he stands before us today. So
terrified.
His
terrified.
His playing style has been compared to moray eels simulating oral sex on each other. I give you Martin Lancelot Barre.
Father high in heaven, smile down upon your son, yeah. He's busy with his money games, his women and his gun. Jesus, save me. Jesus, save me. And the unsung Western hero, he killed an Indian or three. made his name in Hollywood to set the white man free. Jesus saving me. Ah, Jesus saving me. If Jesus saves, he better save himself from the gory, glory sea, 'cause who use his name in death? Oh, Jesus save me.
Very nice. Very nice.
That was awesome.
That is Martin Barre back to steal his new CD, and tomorrow night he's going to be at Martyrs, and he loves this city and loves this show and loves being here, and he brought his lover with him, which I think is just beautiful.
Thank you very
Beautiful. Nice. Quickly here, I got to go. Marco, I wanted to put you on. What's up, Marco?
Hey, Mancow, I just want to let you know that whole Welcome to the Machine speech you just gave, man. I cannot agree with you more, man. I'm 18 years old, and I have been telling my teachers this since I was in high school. It's all a system.
Brother, it's all by design, and you know, there's these things called lampreys, and what they are sucker fish. And you have a lamprey on you that's sucking you dry. I don't work for other people. I don't work for programs. I love that all the time. Well, I need a program. Yeah, you know what? I didn't work for your program. I work for me. I got up at 2:30 this morning for me and my family and my dreams. Sure. And this idea that it's somehow noble to give up everything you own all the time and give more and more to this government that is so poorly run, piss poor in this city. There's nothing noble about it. It's ignorance, and that's why this is the number one place in North America people want to leave. Let's go to Paul. Paul, hello. What's up, man?
I think they probably got somebody today.
What?
I don't know.
Who are you talking to, Paul?
Okay.
They've only had one guy who gave in the last hour who gave a wrong answer. Hello? Hey. Mancow, love your show.
How dare you bitch about me?
What's up? I know the song.
No, I heard you speaking ill of me.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
Talking
You gonna be
smack.
like that?
I'm like
Now
Santa, you son of a bitch. I hear everything.
I was talking to my wife. She said, how long are you going to be on the phone for?
Let me talk to her.
All right, he wants to talk to you.
Okay. Hello.
What's your name, honey?
My name's Cynthia.
Listen, Cynthia, I want to tell you something,
Yeah.
okay? And
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
to tell my
yeah.
wife this all the time. When the man's on the phone, shush.
Go
Okay?
ahead. All right.
You hear me,
Shush, I got
Cynthia?
it.
When the man's on the phone, shush.
All right. You know why? This is really good because I'm leaving. Bye-bye.
No, Cynthia, I was kidding. It's honey, come back. Don't take the
Okay.
kids, honey. I have the same problem with my wife. Say whatever you want, honey. I'm so sorry. I love you, baby.
I love you, too.
Oh, wait.
Here's my darling husband.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
His life is hell.
You're in
what's
hell.
up?
You're in hell, aren't you? You're in hell, aren't you?
Well, kind of, yeah.
No, she sounded nice. She sounded real nice. Yeah. And if things don't work out, the good news is you bought her a house. Hey, what's the answer?
Hotel California.
Yeah! Yes! Yes! And I'm not going to play it because I hate this song.
This has been the Mancow Morning Show podcast. You can actually be part of this cluster by calling the show when it's live. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on 97.9 The Loop.